there really is a Kentucky Fried Chicken school.
Yep, today we're making the Colonel's original recipe.
What have you learned?
Fresh chicken makes the best chicken.
And that we use 11 herbs and spices.
Oh, but that's the Colonel's secret. And special pressure cooking.
So it's always tender and juicy.
Looks like you've learned to make great chicken.
Only way to serve our customers right.
It's so nice to feel so good about a meal, so good about Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Starting this Monday at Zayre, you can save in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of ways at our 300 bestseller sale. We've taken 300 of the most popular items we carry, 300 of the things you want most, and priced them to sell like never before. Big things, little things, fashion things, fun things, things you want, things you need. All in this remarkable circular, all in this spectacular sale. The Zayre 300 bestseller sale. Don't miss it.
For most people, the federal minimum wage is $3.35 an hour. You may be one of them. Contact the U.S. Department of Labor.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Has Wayne Newton split with his wife and hit the jackpot with his new romance? Inquiring minds want to know.
I want to know.
Can you lose weight by switching from celery to sweets? This week's National Enquirer tells you. How can you put office troublemakers in their place? What curse of death and disaster haunts the Super Bowl?
It's in the Enquirer.
What bizarre surprises popped up on Caroline's wacky honeymoon? Find out in the Enquirer. Over 100 features for people with inquiring minds.
Like me.
Gobble, 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 motherfuckers.
Look sharp, feel sharp, be sharp and listen, mister. How are you fixed for blades? Do you have plenty? How are you fixed for blades? You better check. Please make sure you have enough, 'cause a worn out blade makes shaving mighty tough. How are you fixed for blades? Better look, Gillette Blue Blades, I mean.
Mike's live. Mics are live. Mics are live. Hot mic. Hot mic.
Mike.
Hot mic.
Mike.
Mike couldn't make it today.
I guess I should put my headphones on.
Yeah, it would probably be helpful.
You might be able to hear it a little bit clearer.
Let's see if I can hit the garbage can.
Nope.
Oh, I hit it, but it bounced off. Rim job.
Gross.
I would like to make a announcement. The green room has been restocked with more adventurous snacks.
Such as?
Flaming hot Cheetos.
No thank you.
Chili cheese Fritos.
No thank you.
Cheese puffs.
Cheese puffs.
No thank you.
I can't remember.
There was something else too.
There's a Dorito of some sort over there.
Instead of our normal $10 box, we upped our game. That's a $14 box of snacks this time.
Holy smokes.
Whoa, you're getting expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So does anyone other than my son and Avery eat those snacks?
Everybody on Out for Delivery does.
Okay.
Half Sacks crew, I think, does. I think. I am unsure.
I think Kyle's a fan of your new music.
I like the chill, whatever this is called.
Yeah.
It needs like some rain sound effects. It needs some rain sound effects in the background. And then I can go to sleep.
Do you lose your keys often enough that you need that tracker?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yes.
It also
helps you find a phone. Because
are those the ones you get off Meh?
Yeah.
Okay. We bought them off Meh too.
Yeah.
You know, I used to lose my shit all the time until I started putting it in the same place every day.
But if somebody moves it for you.
All it takes is one
All right,
time. Where you
I'm
hit
having
it.
trouble with him.
Yeah, I can't hear myself.
I can barely hear you.
I can't hear you at all. Unplug and replug that in for me.
Is that the one that Bruce broke?
No. All of my silver cables are dying. I have to replace them all.
Sorry.
Hello. I can hear something now.
All right, now talk at a normal tone.
I can hear myself talk.
All right.
It's a goddamn miracle. What I was saying is,
You like to masturbate in the bathtub.
I did not ever say that.
Never.
Never
How do you
once.
say
Never
that?
once have those words happened
course
out of
not.
my mouth.
No.
What I was going to say is, all it takes is one time where you put the keys in a different spot, and then I can't find them. Start panicking.
I'm even down to the point where I put the same stuff in the same pockets of my pants.
But yeah, I have to do that no matter what. That's a given.
Like,
My phone always goes in the left pocket front. My wallet's in the right front pocket.
that's why I wear a shirt with pockets. Phone goes in the shirt pocket.
I've had too many issues where if you lean over and it slides out of the shirt pocket.
That's what the case is for.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what happens with my case.
Okay, do you have like a hair on your mustache that's extra dark, or is there just like a dingleberry there?
I think it's just wet. That's what it is. It's
Is it just wet? Okay.
That's the one that catches all the saliva, so it's
gotcha.
permanently wet.
It's just wet. I'm not going to be able to change the fact
Someday it'll...
Like, I don't know what you want me to do.
The dripping water will someday create
It's
a
wet from
stalactite.
drinking a Coke.
Yeah.
Mustache dryer. I mean, it's
Oh,
not
that
wet
looks
anymore,
much better.
yeah.
That looks much better.
There you go. Happier, Russ?
Yes. It was bothering me.
God damn it.
It looked like a pirate on the airship there.
Russ is bothered by other people's appearances.
No, I was bothered by having to stare at him, and it looked like there was a dingle-dangle.
Yeah. Be it a wayward nipple or a wet mustache
Well,
hair,
when you point your nipples at me like that,
they point whichever way God deems necessary, Russ.
like you had a lazy nipple. One was going this way, one was going
That's
that way.
exactly, yeah.
It's because of the weights he hangs on the one that's pierced.
So is it true that if you get your nipple pierced, that it's always hard?
Yes.
It is, really?
Yes.
Do you know this from experience?
Yes.
Okay.
That doesn't sound nice. That sounds
I
bad.
don't know, I've just always heard that if you have it pierced, it always stays hard. And
Here's the fucked up news, is it does that after you take it out for years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's the day for ignorance of the law.
Yeah.
What's the day?
The,
Starla's confused.
Hi,
We just went
Starla.
live.
Well, your live stream said come hang out with the boys, which is not usually
No,
what
I
Ignorance of
changed
the Law
that.
says.
Oh, shit,
Oh, no.
We're men.
Yeah, we're a
Oh,
bunch of
manly
no.
men.
I changed the name of the show, but not the announcement.
Haha.
Sorry.
Dun dun dun.
Only changed part of
The
it.
groovy ass
did.
music.
You're slacking.
No, the go live message was wrong. Dude,
Kyle?
I can't spell ignorance today.
Yes.
I bought a new phone.
Oh.
I need you to do whatever magic doogie it was that you did to the other one.
What? I don't even remember.
Something to do with the do not disturb so that it would stop fucking dinging every goddamn time I get an email, but I could still receive phone calls.
Sorry, Starla. I had mislabeled something.
All right.
You did something to it, like the last time I asked you to do
I
it.
trust you. I thought you were a phone guy. Here, let me see.
I'm not a cell phone guy, dickhole.
Here's the fucked up thing is I know exactly what you're talking about, and I know how to do it. You're a dick, so I'm not going to help you.
That's fine. Obviously, I'm your favorite dick because you were like talking about Russ hugs and being
Okay,
homo
that's
for
not
me.
fair. Like, that guy, no.
So fair.
They said that. That's what they said.
That's not what I heard. Something about wanting to go to my hotel room and
No.
snuggling with me.
I said I didn't go
Copping a
because I
feel
was
when you hugged him.
concerned.
He was
What
concerned.
What are we listening
Because
to?
I was there.
This is
Sounds like Mega Man.
It
It is
it
Mega
is. It's like a Mega Man rap. It's
That's Mega Man 3.
Hell yeah.
Mega Man by Jam Man.
Nice. I think Splatterhouse makes really good rap. Did you guys ever play Splatterhouse?
Yeah.
No.
You ever play Splatterhouse?
I think, wasn't that one of the Sega CD games?
No, it's just Genesis. Or arcade.
No.
They had it on arcade too. That's pretty good. I like it.
All right, so we've already start a episode.
I'm not fixing my phone.
You could have done that before we went live. Like people are here waiting on a show.
Well, you always want to have like 5-10 minutes before we
we've
start.
had that. We've
Have
been
we?
Yeah, we've been live for a while now.
Hey, Starla, what time did he notify you that Out for Delivery was live?
11 minutes ago we went
Was
live.
it 11 minutes ago? Has
Got
it
a
been that long,
Got
really?
a session counter going up here.
Wow. It doesn't feel like it's been that long.
Russ, what do you want? You don't want notifications from mail? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm sick of the freaking. Every time I get a mail, it goes ding. I just want to be able to get.
I've got
texts
mine set
and
where
cell
it
phones.
dings one time until I check it. Then it just piles up. So like if I have no
You are
notifications,
getting a look.
yeah, I am getting a look. So if I have no notifications,
It doesn't make noise.
I have a mail that
There you
dings
go.
once. Like I
Boom,
get
you got it.
So it dings on you when you don't have mail.
when I get mail. Like if I don't have
And
any,
you said you don't have notifications.
when currently I have no notifications yet, I receive an email. I would get an email notification. The second email will not give a second notification.
But why don't you just not worry about the first notification and just check it on occasion?
Jason, he doesn't want any.
Holy shit! I went online.
You were online.
Wow.
It's your kids playing on your Xbox.
Obviously. So we're thinking about getting an Xbox One, one of the digital only ones.
Wow.
Because it's only $150 and it would let the kids be able to play games against each other.
You should get an Xbox One X.
Is it $150?
Oh no,
with a controller.
No, if you can still find the Fallout edition, I think you can get it for a couple $100 now.
I might have to look if I can get the Fallout edition.
I think it's like $250.
No, that's too much. That's 100 more than I was going to pay for the other one.
I understand, but this is like a 4K Xbox.
Why do I give a fuck about 4K?
Because
I don't even have a TV that does 4K.
The graphics are still better.
The monitor I use at home for my computer I bought in 2003.
Jesus Christ, Russ. It's like...
Why do I need to... Why upgrade if it's working?
You know what I like? I got Red Dead Redemption 2 on my PC, and on my 4K widescreen monitor, I can play it all the way maxed out, and you can see the horse has a full genitals.
He does.
He does,
I
really?
played
He
this.
does. The
On the
horse has a
Xbox
full
One X,
genitals.
it's enhanced to where you can see the genitals. On your Xbox, you probably wouldn't be able to make them
Yeah,
out.
on the PC version.
So I got to get the One X just so I can see horse dick.
Dude, it's worth it.
Now, is that similar to the dick that you saw on that phone that you picked up?
No.
Hey.
No, not at all.
The headphone.
You guys will like this. You know what I named my horse on Red Dead Redemption?
Horse dick?
No. It's a female horse.
Jason?
No.
Oh.
Bucket.
Bucket?
You know why?
Why?
No bucket is required.
What? Now I'm confused.
Do you get it, Jason?
Nope.
Do you understand the cowboy jokes?
I don't get this one.
Explain it to me, Mr. Kyle.
Well, you see, I have a short, stocky horse. No bucket is required.
Okay, I got it now. Let's move on.
It's a cowboy joke.
Yeah, I got it now. Ugh.
You gonna be okay?
That's a good game till you go online, then you're like, what the fuck is this?
It's just a fucking mess.
I'm still playing the Outer Worlds.
I beat Outer Worlds weeks ago.
I know you did.
Fucking pissed me off.
Oh.
No, when I first went
I'm
online,
getting lots
I
of
got
gameplay
drugged from like the first town you start off in, all the way to a town that isn't even really in the game. Fuck that game.
We've had a lot of fun with it.
Then I become like some kind of wilderness hermit, and all I would do is go from town to town, like hunting animals along the way, and then selling their pelts.
That's all I do anyway. You can shoot all the squirrels, Russ. It's like a squirrel shooting simulator.
I have. I can do that at my house, dude.
My dad stopped and watched me play it for like 10 minutes, and he's like, "You're just shooting all the animals." I know.
So we want to kick this fucker off.
Yeah.
I mean, have you even notified them that we're going live yet?
Yeah, we're live, dude. We've been live for 15 fucking minutes.
Okay. How long have we been live as out for delivery versus ignorance of the law?
If you go there, it says ignorance of the law.
Did you spell it right?
On the Twitch thing, it still says out for delivery. Is it supposed to say that?
No, she should do something about that. Why
There's
are you having it like that?
You're gonna complain now. It's never been changed before.
Why? So
just leave it.
It's time to change it.
Yes, that's what I was working on when you asked me what I was doing on my phone.
Okay, well, get back to work.
And then you yelled at her for messing with her phone.
No, I didn't do that. That would be pointless. She messes with her fucking phone constantly. All right, so.
Oh, you haven't even started the fucking recording?
No, I'm getting ready to right now.
Jesus
you fucking
Christ!
dick.
I was gonna put all of that stuff at the end of the damn show. Damn. God, man, we don't even have it on recording.
I didn't want it to be recorded. Nobody needs to know the name of my horse on Red Dead Redemption 2.
What, Bucket?
I'm not saying it again. You got to add my gamer tag and play on the interwebs.
Well, folks, since Jason didn't just click record at the beginning of all of this when we went live on Twitch like he normally does, we don't have 15 minutes worth of bullshit for you to listen to. So, what episode of Ignorance of the Law? I'm Russ.
I'm Kyle.
We can record off Twitch and get it.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Can you do that for me?
Yeah.
That lovely voice was Jazz. Hi, Jazz.
Hi.
You know, she's like the executive. Are you executive producer at this point? Or are you?
No, we only have one executive producer.
Oh well, no, that's true. So what's your official title?
Production assistant.
Production. No, she's got to be like production manager.
Production fairy manager. Godmother.
Yeah,
I'm
fairy
like
godmother.
A little bit of everything.
No, I'm not going to ask that question. I'm going to move on because that would have been horrible, and Jason's giving me a look.
I want to hear it now.
No.
That would have been fine. That was too much build-up for nothing.
I know. And that is the bearded wonder, Jason. How are you?
Gentle sirs.
Is your chair squeaking?
It's not too bad.
Not
it's
anymore.
Fine. It's better.
It's way better.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, good.
I squeaked it the entire time you were here, hoping it would annoy you enough to get the oil out of your car.
You know I carry that lubricant
no,
in my car
I didn't.
all the time, right?
I was hoping.
It's always in the trunk of my car.
I was hoping.
Along with a quart of oil and a couple wrenches and some brake fluid, just in case.
How often have you needed brake fluid on the side of the road?
You'd be surprised.
Never happened to me.
So
I've tore up a car just about every way you can turn it up.
I blew out the rear brake line that goes from the driver's side to the passenger.
Yeah.
And little Rick clamped off the fuel line or the brake line for me.
When was this?
About a year and a half ago now.
So you were here at the same time Little Rick was? Or did you just pass him?
I went to his house up in town. And he clamped it off for me.
He lives in your town now?
No, he lives up in that town.
No, he moved.
Oh, really?
That's what's throwing me off. I don't remember how long
No, this
ago
was when he lived up in the big town. Yeah, and so he clamped it off, and I've been living with a slow brake leak ever since.
Well, that makes sense. So you should carry that.
Yeah, that's why I carry it.
Although,
in case I need it.
One time when I had a leaky clutch, I used brake fluid as hydraulic fluid.
You shouldn't do that.
I know. It was
that's not good. There's a reason you have specific fluids for
I understand.
Each of these.
Couldn't get my hands on hydraulic fluid at the time. All I could do was brake fluid.
Some systems. At Walmart?
There was no Walmarts around.
I was going to say this was. If you were going to say this was before Walmarts existed.
No. This was before Walmarts existed in these parts. There was one up in the big town.
But there wasn't one down.
But I was
down by
far
here.
south of here. Yeah, no.
Could have gone to Tractor Supply.
Although some cars, the clutch system and the brake system are tied together. There's not a separate reservoir.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I was unaware of that.
Yep, that's why I thought I could use brake fluid. It worked.
It worked?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. I'm surprised.
I mean, I can keep the car long.
Oh, well, it's like putting sawdust in the transmission.
It'll work, yeah.
Weren't we supposed to sit here and talk about laws or something?
Nope.
I'm thinking about all the different types of fluids I know about. How many did you all just name?
I don't know, but you went to freaking medical school and shit, and so you probably know all sorts of
cerebral spinal fluid is one of my favorites.
That's a bad one.
Have you been watching?
If you're leaking that one, it's bad news.
You sound like you sucked Opie's dick. What the fuck?
So much Red Dead Redemption that I can't stop doing cowboy voices.
Oh my god!
Help me,
dude. How far into the main story are you?
Not very far.
So you don't want to kill Dutch yet?
All right, no. Okay.
I mean, he old over the course of the game. You're like, dude, really?
No spoiler, right? Because I haven't played this yet.
No, it's not a spoiler.
Oh, okay. As long as it's not a spoiler.
No, it's a good game. I thoroughly enjoyed single player.
Well, so I've got a very large backlog of games that I have to beat before I even get anywhere near that one.
Mm-hmm.
And if it doesn't come on the Xbox Game Pass, I probably won't. Play it.
You can give that up.
Well, you know,
Rockstar.
I can dream about it.
You can. I'd loan you my copy, but it was a digital copy, so
that's fine. I'm not overly worried about it. I am thinking about getting the PlayStation Now. Right now, you can get it for $60 for a year, and it streams like 800 different games: PS1, 2, 3, and 4.
I just want.
I don't like
to have
streaming
GameCube
games. GameCube games. I like GameCube games.
I miss them.
You need some? I got them all. What GameCube game do you need?
Do you have
I need
offsite
stuff
backups?
That plays the GameCube games.
What?
My
you
GameCube
could get an
broke.
emulator and a GameCube controller that would plug into a PC, couldn't you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can buy them on Amazon right now.
Really asking you. Was kind of asking Kyle.
Or the just the Xbox 360 controller is almost the same as a GameCube controller, at least from button standpoint.
Yeah.
Like it's got all the same buttons, so that's what we use.
I just know my GameCube broke, so I can't play it anymore.
Now you know what to get her for Christmas, Jason.
It broke when I moved
already
here.
picked out her Christmas present. And
I
it
might have
cost
one.
$220.
That's pretty extravagant. Like,
Was it a
lot.
Fallout Edition Xbox?
No.
Oh.
Here, I'll tell you.
I don't know what the hell you just
didn't.
said.
You didn't catch that?
No, I didn't.
I don't think
So
he
it's
wants
a
me guessing.
lifetime supply.
Honest to God, if I had to read those lips, I thought he said choke on dick.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, okay.
How did you know?
It costs $200.
Oh,
They'll put a price on anything these days.
It's the right dick. I mean,
not the one on that cell phone.
yeah.
So, Kyle, before we get all the way into the weeds, did you find some laws for us to care about?
I did. Well, kind of. Yes, I did.
Oh wait, Jason's pointing at something. The wall.
I'm doing stage direction so you can keep going.
Oh well, you know that's gonna distract us to the point of stopping things.
The
Right?
light's off and it doesn't look right.
Oh well,
The light needs to be on.
you could have told me, and
The
I
reason we have
could
the
go
light.
step on the thing.
She's very particular about her lights.
Well, they're still messed up, so it doesn't matter.
Oh.
Every time I try to change the setting on that camera, it goes out, so I can't change it to fix it.
Which camera? This
That
camera?
That one.
Yeah.
This one right here?
That thing's right, and then the whole entire lamp was picked up and moved, and now I can't get it right anymore.
I think it's fine.
Hi, Kyle. Hi, Kyle.
He's trying to rub his chin.
Okay, visual joke's over. What do you have, man?
So,
Other than things
in
we
my,
can't discuss on the air.
In my endless pursuit of good laws to talk about, over the last year and months, I have found a whole lot of laws that I can't research anymore because they're just totally made up. A lot of these come from the glorious dumblaws.com, which was made in the 90s and has just been an endless source of useless made-up laws, as far as I can tell, because I can't track down any of these things. And so I have a ton of laws that are out there on the internet that I can't really I've tried to research them, and I can't find anything.
So that doesn't mean we can't still talk about them,
we
right?
can still talk about them.
Yay!
And that's why I have them in a list.
Alrighty.
Because I'm curious to see why you all think anybody ever would have thought these were a law, or maybe we can speculate as to maybe they are related to some other law, right? Like maybe there is a law that is similar or related that is a real thing, but the link isn't maybe obvious, you know?
Okay.
So, we're going in alphabetical order. We first go to Alabama.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Jason. Damn.
Bam.
It says in
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, that's right.
That means a different thing in some states.
What do you mean?
Means it's time to do the laundry.
Oh.
Gotta roll up your clothes, throw them in with the Tide.
Oh. Makes a lot more sense.
I think you just broke him. You know, we just started.
Oh,
we
sweet
just started. Your
pickles.
party broke Russ.
God damn, Jason.
In Jasper, Alabama, it is illegal for a husband. Are you gonna make
It's not that funny.
I'm okay. Keep going.
In Jasper, Alabama, it's illegal for a husband to beat his wife with a stick larger in diameter than his thumb.
Yeah, I have heard that.
I mean, that
for
was a real
years.
law in England for years.
Yes, the rule of thumb.
Yeah, it was the king's thumb.
Yeah.
Couldn't beat her with a rod larger than the king's thumb.
Yeah, I've been hearing about this one for years, not just in Alabama, but like everywhere.
Yeah, it was a real law in England.
So we should look up
Laws in
rule of
Jasper,
thumb.
Alabama.
Yeah,
Is that-
origin of the rule of thumb.
Okay.
Jazz, can you please, as entertainment manager and head research assistant and the doer of all other things,
It's still the rule in my house. I often tell Amy to go out there and get me a switch no bigger than my thumb.
so she can beat you with it?
Yeah.
So why the thumb though? Like, why not just come up with an actual size? Like,
Well,
we
because
have-
like everything in England, a foot was the king's foot. Everything was based around the
Are
king.
you serious? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a yard was what, from fingertip to elbow or something like that.
Yeah, it was some weird
Yeah,
body measurement of the
yeah,
king.
so their measurements always revolved around like body parts and the size of it. That's how we wound up with the imperial penis as a unit of measurement.
Oh, that's not.
Do you not use the imperial penis measurement? We went to the moon with that
I didn't know that
system.
was imperial. I thought that was like just standard. That's like
metric.
SI. Yeah, it's SI units. I'll take 3 metric penises, sir.
How much is fabric you want? Zip.
You
About
know,
30.
That kind of goes back to the bag of dicks as a measurement.
Right.
That's a measurement of weight.
Yeah.
How much does that weigh? 5 bags of dicks?
So while Jazz is trying to look that up, are you having any luck there, Jazz?
I'm just trying to avoid Wikipedia.
Oh,
which is, obviously the
Wikipedia
first, like, 5
is
of 'em.
That
like
should be fine.
Yeah, it's absolutely a source of
Let's
true
see
information.
here. 1824 court ruling in Mississippi stated that a man was entitled to enforce domestic discipline by striking his wife with a whip or stick no wider than the judge's thumb. How bizarre.
Joke's on him. He's got that weird thumb disease like what's-her-face from the Transformers movie.
Yeah.
Can't really hit her with nothing.
The fuck are you talking about? Weird thumb disease.
Yeah. What's that chick's name?
I don't know.
Who's in Transformers?
I don't know.
Optimus Prime.
No, yeah. No, not her. it was Shia LaBeouf's girlfriend.
What he doth by rule of thumb and not by art.
Yeah, that's why I was avoiding Wikipedia, but that's what Wikipedia says at the moment.
That's not it. So we're not having luck for doing research on the show at the same time. I don't
Yeah,
think
but that's fine. But I'm more interested in this chick's fucked up thumbs.
She had like short thumbs, like they were weird. Like it was a thing, and I can't remember what her name was.
Really?
She was like famous for like 20 minutes. She was.
But I don't remember noticing that she had weird thumbs.
Yeah, like they hit them, but she had like weird thumbs.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a birth defect or something. Like there was no like center joint. It was just like one thing, and that was it.
So what?
I don't
like
remember.
She couldn't bend her thumb. She just.
Russ, I've reached the limit on the knowledge of the thumbs of this chick I can't remember the name of.
Well, why'd you bring it up then?
Because she had small thumbs.
Wait. First you said she didn't have like a center joint, and now you're saying she had small thumbs?
No, hang on. We're working on this.
Oh, you're going to research it now?
Yep.
So, a commonly held alternative, however, states the rule of thumb was creation of 18th century English judge Sir Francis Buller. A man's legally permitted to be his wife, provided he used a stick no thicker than his thumb. So I think this goes back further
back to
than
England.
Just, much further than just Alabama. I mean,
Yeah.
you found one for Mississippi.
Megan Fox was her name.
Megan Fox.
I guess it's
At
still
the
her name.
time, men were permitted to admonish their wives in moderation.
I want to know what was life like for a medieval housewife.
You know what? Everything in moderation. That's what I say.
Everything? Everything at all?
Apparently not. No, I disagree with these.
Because I bet I can find some things you object to.
Probably Russ.
So here's a bunch of articles. She has toe thumbs.
Toe thumbs. I've got
toe
3.
thumbs? Is this a thing?
Yeah. There's an article. People still can't get over Megan Fox's toe thumbs.
Oh, gross! It's disgusting. Jesus, that
It
better
looks like
be
a thumb.
photoshopped. No, that's a big toe. You idiot.
That looks like a thumb.
Ew, God, look, she's chewing on her toenail.
It looks like a thumb.
Clubbed Thumbs is the name of it.
Clubbed Thumbs?
Clubbed Thumbs.
I'm surprised.
That sounds like a really shitty nightclub. Club Thumbs.
I'm just surprised she made it anywhere in life with a defect like that.
It's pretty gross.
It looks like a regular thumb to me. But
no, it's a
what's
Did
the
you put this
problem?
on the screen so you can make the people at home vomit?
Yes, I did.
You should put it back up there.
I'm not understanding
I'm
what.
gonna do a different one back up
Okay,
there.
is someone? Are y'all not seeing the picture I'm looking at? That doesn't look that bad. It looks like a thumb.
Like
Oh,
apparently
God,
it's a thing where
Jesus.
they're even like.
So she
pointing
has
it
a
out like
long
that.
thumb.
No, it's not long. They're like shorter. I think that's a.
That looks outrageously long.
I think that's been photoshopped. Look how far up that joint is. Nobody's finger looks that way.
I don't know, but that looks like
It's
just
bullshit.
a long thumb.
That's a lot. That's a Photoshop
But
thumb.
that doesn't look like a toe to me.
There's
it looks
others.
like a big toe to me.
I'd be more concerned about how much her tendons are showing out in the back of her hand there.
Look at
Okay.
the part.
Two
No,
that
you
she's
guys,
got.
No,
it's
look-
not.
Look
because
right here. Like that's definitely photoshopped. I can see
No.
the fucking pixels.
It doesn't matter how long it is, according to this. I do believe it's the shape of the top of the thumb.
Really? It's just about the shape of the top of the thumb?
No, but there's pictures of her with like short, stubby, fucking nasty thumbs.
Short, but it
Look
looks more like,
That's
yeah,
kind
but
of.
they're still not like short.
It's a caveman.
That
club
looks like
thumb.
something off of fucking E.T.
Yeah, E.T. fingers.
That's
Okay,
a good
now
point,
now,
yeah.
now I'm seeing yeah, okay. Yeah, the other ones were our side pictures. The straight on, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's still not short.
No, it's not. It's definitely not short. But damn.
It's
You know
the
that
shape
one's
of
not that one's not photoshopped either. You know how I can tell?
The pixels.
From the pixels.
All right, so I think we've determined that this actually was at some point some sort of a law somewhere, not necessarily
Came over
in
from
Alabama.
England?
Yeah,
Appears to be
A rod no thicker than Megan Fox's thumbs.
What else you got?
all-
that was, we're starting alphabetical, right? You
yeah,
got more in
so
Alabama.
more Alabama. Illegal to play dominoes on Sunday. So we've
Well, that's
discussed
a
some of
gambling
these.
blue
That's
law.
gambling, yeah.
We got a whole
Used
bunch
to-
of those.
Yeah, used
Yeah.
to gamble with dominoes. So that makes sense. Same reason why pinball was illegal in some jurisdictions.
Yeah,
Yep. Or what was that other thing? Bagatelle.
Bagatelle.
What the heck?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to find a Bagatelle board.
That's like season 1. I don't even remember what Bagatelle was.
It's a game.
It's the weird
that's-
billiards thing.
Yeah, well, depending, because remember there was the
Yeah,
one
there was
that was
different.
like it was a stand-up board with the almost kin to pinball.
It kind
But
of
then there was the
sounds
one
like
that was close to pool.
it sounds
Yeah.
like what the foreskin removed off of a circumcised male would be called. Like throw
The
that
Bagatelle.
throw that Bagatelle away. We don't need that no more. Put that in medical waste. Where should I put it? With the other Bagatelles and
You know,
medical waste.
they don't just throw them away anymore.
Yeah, I know they
send
sell
them
'em.
off to the
What?
companies that make facial creams.
Wait. What?
Yeah.
You didn't know this?
Oh God.
What?
The really, really high end, like
Do the parents get a cut?
it's
Nope.
the skin rejuvenating,
No.
like the wrinkle rejuvenating facial
Uh-huh.
creams they sell to like really rich women in their 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
Contains baby foreskins.
So essentially,
I'm
they're
sorry
looking
about your
younger.
Christmas gift, Jason.
Is it baby foreskins?
I
It's a
did
whole
not
bag
realize
of
that's what
baby
it was, but
foreskins?
yes.
They're looking younger by rubbing baby dicks on their face.
This is a fact, yes.
Wow.
Yep.
There's like a Fight Club type irony where they were stealing the fat from the liposuction clinics to make soap out of to sell back to the same woman and then had the fat sucked out of them. There's something like that there. I just can't put my finger on it.
Yeah.
How did they find out that baby foreskins help?
Well, not all of them go
people's
there. A
skin?
lot of them go to like medical research too.
The fuck are you researching on a foreskin?
It's tissue, man.
Maybe there's still some stem cells in there
No,
somewhere.
it's tissue.
I think we broke Russ again, but in a
If there's
different way.
anyone out there that knows all about baby foreskins,
Well, I wouldn't. Nope.
wait.
I
well,
would-
I want that.
this is when you break my brain. Is there anyone out there who knows about the research aspects of baby foreskins?
I'm still not sure.
Okay.
about the pharmaceutical implications of baby foreskins, give Russ an email.
On his personal email, not
No,
the show email.
send it to the show email. Or you can text it to Jason. He gives out his cell phone number regularly.
Please do not text me about foreskins.
Wants the pictures.
Nope.
He's already found one phone. He needs more.
You need more dick
I want
pics?
no at all.
We are looking
Alright.
for a sponsorship, so if you're a makeup company and you sell this stuff, please send us a sample.
Could you please take these fucked up thumbs off his screen? It's disturbing.
Oh, well, you know, it happens.
We don't have anyone asking questions in the Twitch chat, do we? That's
No, it looks like it's just Mike.
It's Mikey Mo.
Who's Mike?
He's on half.
Oh, he's the one who has
yeah.
the hat.
Yeah.
Hi, Mikey.
Yeah.
I like your hat.
Apparently,
God
also
damn it,
in
Kyle.
Alabama, they say it is illegal to wear a fake mustache that may cause laughter in church.
How did we get the foreskins?
What
was the last law?
Bagatelle.
Bagatelle. How did we get from
That's what
Okay.
Like removed foreskin should be called
All right.
bagatelles.
Okay.
I feel like that would be the
It's
term.
like some weird ass version of that 7 Degrees of Kevin
Yeah.
Bacon, but yeah. Okay. All right. So what's this next one? Something about what?
Illegal to wear a fake mustache that would cause laughter in church.
This is the anti-Groucho Marx law.
Anti-Marxism?
No, the anti-Groucho Marx. You know, like the glasses with the
During
fake nose
the
and the
Red Scare?
mustache.
No.
Has nothing to do with communism.
No.
Totally different guy.
Was communism a red herring?
In this situation, it's a distraction put forward by you.
Oh, okay.
You know, the Groucho Marx glasses.
Yeah.
With the nose and the mustache.
Yeah, the
That's-
goofy nose.
So does that doesn't that's only fake ones, right? That doesn't apply to real mustaches.
Says illegal to wear a fake mustache.
So what about stuff hanging out of your mustache?
Who knows? Is it causing laughter or no?
Well, it has caused
you a
laughter
little
in the past.
Is
paranoid?
it causing
Here,
laughter or
Jace?
just concern?
And distraction.
Genuine concern is what it's causing.
Well, you know.
He's very
Jason,
paranoid now.
Jason is grooming his mustache for those of you who
Hold
can't.
on, let's get the
the camera on it.
grown man grooms his mustache ASMR.
Oh dear God!
Just gotta,
is that
just
actual?
gotta brush this out. Just gotta comb it out a little bit. I can't do that. Yeah, those Groucho
Yeah,
Marx
those things.
glasses.
Yeah, you shouldn't wear those in church anyway.
Yeah, I imagine there was a rash of people in the 20s wearing those in the church.
I don't understand. And the most religious person in here can maybe explain this to me.
Who's that, Kyle?
Jazz?
That's probably Kyle.
Oh.
You've been to church more recently than the rest of us, I think.
Yeah.
So can you explain
But
to
it's
me?
Catholic church. It was all in Latin. He didn't understand a word.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
understand
well, but
any
they
of
get
it.
their calisthenics, all that up and down and kneeling and
Okay.
all that
Yeah,
crap.
yeah.
It's good practice.
But what I want to know is why does Christianity not have a goddamn sense of humor? By and large, the Christian faith, no matter what denomination, has no sense of humor about itself.
Russ, at what point did Jesus ever say it's okay to laugh? He never said that.
He never laughed.
He
was a
never.
very
He said it's
serious
okay
dude.
to suffer. Okay.
So that's why church services suck. It's because he said it's okay to suffer. Is that what it is?
No, it's not just okay to suffer. Like, you need to suffer. Like, suffering is part of the journey.
There's not a
Laughing is not part of the
Not
journey.
a single damn joke in the whole Bible.
Yeah, not even one.
Not even a knock knock. Like Jesus was never knock knock.
He didn't do stand up. There wasn't a
No.
promising part of his career that might not have been documented. That those missing years.
The only thing I know of is the whole like, oh, sorry, not actually dead. That was a joke.
Well, no, time he drowned those pigs. That was pretty funny.
Talking about like cops? What?
No, when he exorcised the demons and put them in the pigs, and the pigs ran off the cliff.
I'm not aware of that, but
That
that
was
sounds
in
like
there.
a good time.
Wait. He made the demons do
What?
exercises?
No, he made him go into
No,
the
he
pigs.
exorcised demons from this dude and made them go into pigs, and then the pigs ran off the cliff.
Oh. Well, I didn't know that.
Then you eat the pig.
Jesus was the original exorcist. Nope, they were Jews. They didn't eat the pigs.
Sucks.
Pig's delicious.
Why would you even have pigs if you're not going to eat them? That's the real question.
A garbage disposal.
Often wondered on that.
I always
there
thought
was
it was
a herd of pigs just chilling next to the
I always
possessed
thought it was
guy.
garbage disposal. I thought that was what they used for garbage disposal. Honestly,
know.
because pigs will eat anything.
Yeah, but I mean, so would goats.
Goats?
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 Goats.
What the fuck's a goat?
Goats. Goats.
Oh my
Look,
God!
there
There's a
he
bunch
is.
of pigs running off
Yeah,
a cliff.
that's it.
Yeah,
That's a depiction of it.
Jesus Christ! They're
That
jumping off like
that dude is full donged. You might want to take this off. We'll get.
Yeah, don't put that up on the Twitch stream.
That dude is full.
You may not have
Swinging.
noticed that if you hadn't pointed it out.
No. Yeah. Dude,
It's. Look at that. You just.
Wow.
Look at the face on that big dude. He is mad.
He does look pissed.
But you look at him with his family. They're running off the fucking cliff.
Like lemmings. Well, they're not all running off. These two are just kind of hanging out off to the side.
Well, they're waiting in line.
I like the
lemmings.
ones that are like flipped over, like they're doing backflips as they jump.
So you're saying that the Bible says we shouldn't have fun and have a sense of humor?
Yeah, I think so. Yep, and especially people that.
That's
live...
a better one. There's no dicks in this picture.
No, but that pig in front's screaming.
I think it's more like I can't swim. That one on the side though, he's having a good time. Just
Pigs-
a day at the beach for him.
Look, pigs can swim, dude.
Oh, maybe that pig can't.
Oh, maybe. Like
Making
you.
broad general.
I kind of feel sorry for those pigs. Why is Jesus making those pigs kill themselves? See, I don't believe this.
Because they have
they're
demons
full of
in them.
demons.
I don't believe this.
They're full of demons.
I don't think Jesus would have done that.
I don't know. God killed a bunch of kids with bears because they made fun of a bald guy. So what the hell do you think?
True. Well, not a true story.
Well,
it's
see-
actually in the Bible. I don't.
It's in 2 Kings.
I don't feel like it actually happened.
The kids were making fun of the bald guy, and he had some bears kill the kids. Don't make fun of bald guys.
It's fine.
I mean, that's the Old Testament though.
But it also wasn't a joke, so obviously it could have been in the Bible.
Well, I think that's kind of the thing is like a lot of the people that are really, really shitty Christians in this country and probably around the world, they, for some reason, like the Old Testament a lot more than the New Testament.
But why do the supposedly really good Christians like the New Testament and ignore the Old Testament? Welcome to Religious Discussion with Russ and Kyle.
And Mike has chimed in on the pig thing. They will not eat cucumbers or onions.
Or human teeth. Actually, I think they will eat the teeth. They just can't digest them. So they poop them back out.
Yeah. It's the only thing left.
Welcome. Killer would only know.
Yeah, so what you have to do is you have to bust the teeth out and collect the teeth so that then you can use them and you put them through a grinder. And
Collect
then-
the teeth.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Hypothetically
Those are
speaking.
words that normal people don't say.
Yeah.
Kyle, when have you known Russ to be normal?
Collect the teeth.
Well, yeah.
It's a fucked up tooth fairy story you got going on over there, Russ. Thanks, letting you know.
So you have to collect the teeth.
Okay.
That would be a good video game. Is like serial killer tooth fairy. It's like
Going around busting out
the
teeth. So do y'all remember? So y'all obviously remember Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the TV show.
Yeah,
I'm
And
aware of its existence.
There was the guy who played the teacher dude.
No, I didn't watch
Seth Green.
No, the teacher dude was Giles.
Giles,
I
the
don't
guy who
know
played
what his
Giles.
actor's name.
Oh, the guy that was later on Bones.
No.
No.
That's Angel.
Yeah, that's the Angel guy.
Are you like a Buffy super fan? What the fuck?
No,
when
but
I
she
was
knows who I'm
5,
talking
Buffy
about.
the movie came on, and I became obsessed with it at 5.
Okay, all right.
But as she's the youngest in here, and she knows all this stuff.
And I've made your wife watch this with me too, so she's on the train too.
But anyway, he was in a movie called Repo the Opera, I think. But it's essentially
Yes, I've seen this. It was bad.
Oh, dude, I loved
it.
it
was a rock opera.
Yeah,
and it was bad.
It was fucking awesome.
We have different definitions
Where like
of what's awesome.
go and repossess the
Organs.
freaking organs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've always liked that concept. Like you can't pay your payments on your organs, so they come and get them.
So bad.
Well, it's a bad concept.
Yeah,
or
that
just a bad
movie was so bad. And
There's
the
lots of
music.
bad movies.
Yeah.
It's just like when they did the Evil Dead on Broadway. Some things you just
Wasn't
shouldn't
like
do.
Paris Hilton in that movie too?
I don't know.
Like there was like some gimmicky person in it. I don't remember.
She might have been. I don't know, but I didn't really know who Paris Hilton was until she did that one thing with Lionel Richie's daughter.
Yeah, this came out after that.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would watch
Paris
the Evil Dead
Hilton
musical.
was
I
in
think
it.
that sounds
Yeah.
great.
See?
Repo, yeah, the generic opera.
It was so bad.
And then they made like another movie based off that same premise, but wasn't a rock opera.
An instant
I feel like I
cult
could watch
classic.
No, it was not.
That's what it
I
said.
got it on
It may
DVD if
say
you
that,
wanna
but it's a
borrow
fucking lie.
Okay.
Just
Was it funny? It's gotta be funny.
No, it wasn't.
It's not funny.
It was like it was
it
like
had-
a
it had some dark funny.
It was like a mix with like the Who's Pinball Wizard and fucking Blade Runner. It was retarded.
Well, that sounds great. Those two things you just said sound great.
Do you remember in The Office when Andy got fired and he was gonna make a rock opera?
Yeah.
I think this is the rock opera he made. That's how bad this is.
I heard there was a Toxic Avenger rock opera, and I really want to see
Really?
that. Yeah,
There
but
was?
It was on Broadway, and it did well.
What?
And they had like disembowelment and stuff on stage.
Ooh, like real disembowelment or?
Well, not real.
Oh
But,
well, what's the point then?
well, they made it look real.
What do you think? They're just gonna go to the prison and collect somebody on death row and be like, "Tonight you're gonna be a star. You're also gonna die."
Well, they could be like, you know what? You're gonna die anyway. We'll pay your family a couple $100,000 to let us do this to you on
This is how we
stage.
get the Roman Coliseums back, Russ. We don't do this.
Thousands
What,
of
you don't think
dollars?
we should make prisoners on death row fight for their freedom?
No.
No, we should.
No, because somebody will win and they'll get back out, and it'll probably be the worst one. Think about how good the worst one is at killing. He'll win, and then he's back out there killing
the
more.
entire concept behind the Running Man was just fucking awesome.
Yeah, you should read the book.
I should. Do
See,
you have
look,
it?
there it is.
I believe I do.
Can I borrow that?
Yeah, I believe I have it. And
oh my God, it is! It's Toxic Avenger on Broadway.
Yeah, I really wanted to see it.
I believe I have it in book format as well.
I don't need ebook. I prefer like physical books. I can
I'll look
actually
and see.
read.
I know it's in the one Bachman book I have that's worth a bunch of money, but I think I have another copy too.
Oh, well, I may have to. I don't want to borrow anything that's worth a lot of money, but you know, if we ever had some sort of a podcast that discussed books that we were reading, we might be able to have that as one of the books we read. I don't know.
I think that's his ignoring that statement there.
I don't know. It looks like he's got an itchy beard.
It's coming back. It's coming back. All right, laws. We're here to talk about laws, not
what was
shitty
the law?
rock operas.
Oh, we can't put fake mustaches on in church.
Not in church.
But is that only in Alabama that you saw that one?
It's what the website said.
Well, you know that
it's possible. It's Groucho Marx mustaches. That and Magnum PI was very popular in Alabama.
I like Magnum PI.
Of course you do.
It's a good show.
It seems like it's.
I
right up
don't
your
like
alley.
the new Magnum PI.
There's a new one.
Oh yes, there was a new one. Jazz, do your magic. He has to see.
No, I don't.
Who they cast as the new Magnum PI. While you're looking that up, what's the next one, Kyle? What do you have? What do you got for us?
The last
What do you got?
law I've got for Alabama is that putting salt on a railroad track is punishable by death.
No, come on.
Yeah, no. Salt, really?
Salt?
No.
I can't think of why that would be.
I feel like it's there's probably a law that says anything you put on a railroad track to derail a train is punishable by death, but salt wouldn't derail a train.
Yeah.
Sure doesn't seem like it. Seems like salt
unless
would
it's
break.
like a truckload of salt. You know, you've
Yeah.
got a semi full of salt.
Maybe
yeah.
they mean like a salt truck.
Well, but I don't know, because what happens when you compress salt?
You make smaller salt. I mean, it would liquefy before it derailed a
But,
train.
but so I don't really know. I'm not much of a smart guy.
I
Kyle,
think it would
what
break
happens-
down until it just got to the smallest physical size that it can
Well-
be. But it's also going to be rubbing the metal with the train. The friction's going to cause it to melt.
But so I know that if you, there's
It's
severe,
crystalline.
right?
I understand what you're getting at,
But I'm just wondering if, like, a certain amount of salt can cause an issue that might actually derail a train. Now I'm really
I
wondering
can't
this.
think of it.
Because, I mean, okay, shake a little salt out of a salt shaker. Who gives a shit? But I don't know.
So
I
what's
don't-
the
I don't-
melting point? What's the melting point of table salt? That's the real question here. Let me look this up.
Yeah, there's the
This
new
is-
Magnum PI.
Okay. I'm not.
He doesn't
angry
look
about
right.
it. Well, he doesn't have a mustache for one.
Exactly. You have to have a mustache.
Melting
Anyway.
point.
Decided not
Yeah.
to go that route.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Jason didn't care as much as I thought he would.
1,474 degrees is the melting point of
that's
table
pretty
salt.
high. That's pretty high. Which means
It's up there.
it's probably not going to melt from friction.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
I honestly have no idea.
I have a hypothesis that if you put a shitload of salt on a train track, it's not going to do anything. I think the only way we can solve this hypothesis is go over to the train track and put salt on it until it derails a train.
I don't want to do that
Why not?
because it'll
It's
derail
for
a train.
science.
Yeah, I'm sure the judge will be okay with that.
It wouldn't be the first derailment in this town over here. We've been on the derailments.
Yeah, no, y'all's tracks are all
Here's the
fucked up.
thing. Salt licks.
Uh-huh.
Livestock.
Okay. Attracting.
You put the salt lick on the train track. The herd of cows goes over.
Yeah.
You're attracting the livestock, and
But that
then
doesn't
it can-
derail a train. That just turns a cow into hamburger really fast.
But it can disrupt the train schedule and. I don't know.
I don't think it's punishable by death.
Early
I feel
on,
like it's a crime.
early on, we had that one where you couldn't lead livestock onto a track for the purposes of.
But it wasn't
derailing the
punishable
train.
by death. It was against the law, but it
No,
wasn't.
what was it, like $50,000?
It was a lot. Wasn't a hanging offense though.
Why are you funneling your rat fink?
I always do. It's my thing. That's some ASMR for you.
What is that, folks? Use your imagination.
Yeah, use your imagination for what that is. Is that the glow-in-the-dark one, or
No.
Oh.
No.
Would have been cool if it was.
Nope.
Okay, so that was the last Alabama one. What's the next state?
Alaska.
It looks like I'm consulting the bright minds over at Yahoo Answers, and people say it has nothing to do with snow or traction or causing the train to run off the track somehow. It just has to deal with where people would lure animals to the tracks.
Oh, there you go.
So
it shouldn't be a hanging offense, though.
No,
it's kind of ridiculous.
It shouldn't be.
Sure seems like it. After Alabama, we go to Alaska.
How many you got for Alaska?
Just one.
Well, what you got? If this involves a moose, we can skip it.
No, there's no Mises.
Oh, okay.
It says, while it is legal to shoot bears, waking a sleeping bear for the purpose of taking a photo is prohibited.
And also very fucking stupid.
Well,
It
I
is
feel like that's
pretty stupid. You
that's-
shouldn't wake a bear.
It's a good law.
But I really feel like this isn't a specified called out thing in the law. I think it's more of a don't fuck with hibernating animals. And this kind of falls under that auspice of don't fuck with the hibernating animal.
Yes, for your own safety.
Yeah.
For your safety.
Well, for
and
your
the
safety
of
and
the
the safety of the animal. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, bears don't get all their beauty sleep.
I mean, we know what happens when Jason gets woke up.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm pretty much a
He's
bear.
already told us you don't wake him up.
Yeah, I become a bear. It's where the term comes from.
Right.
That dude's a bear.
I thought that was in the gay community because you're so hairy.
It's a different kind of bear.
Oh, okay.
I'm also one of those.
He's got both going.
What's
I'm
the other
all
one?
the
There's
bears.
the bear and the. What's the one where it doesn't have any hair? Ferret? No.
Twink?
Twink.
No, that's
No,
a young.
That's a young one.
It's a young, attractive.
What
Otter.
are you all talking about?
Otter? No.
I think otters have mustaches.
What
I
are you
think, I think an
talking about?
otter in the gay community is just a mustache dude.
We're.
Oh, you're talking about gay community lingo?
Yeah, we're talking about slang in the gay community.
What's an
Why? I'm familiar with that. I don't know what any of these terms are.
Well, not to sound cliche, but I've got a gay friend who once told me that if I ever decided to turn gay, I'd be considered a bear.
Oh, well, that's nice of him.
I know, right? By the way, did you hear that Jason's gay for me?
No,
Aw.
no, no.
Isn't
That
it
is
so
not
cute?
what
That is
happened.
so sweet.
He hugged a dude that he said that he looked like me.
Does he make you cupcakes?
No.
To be fair, that one of the first questions we did ask today was about Jason's hard nipples. So
Yeah.
it was a conversation with the
Ah.
two of them.
You would have to go back and listen to the wrestling episode of Out for Delivery where I met a dude who looked just like Russ by coincidence in Cincinnati, and I walked across the river, and I was very concerned because I was lost and I couldn't get an Uber because they were like $70 or some crazy shit. And we got to talking about the show that we had just left, and the dude's like, oh, and I gave him a hug. Although I just met this gentleman.
Because he looks like me.
I felt
And
comfortable with him
reminded
because
him
he looked
of
like
Russ.
Russ.
How do you know it wasn't Russ?
It wasn't.
How do you know?
It was.
The
not
smell
close
was
enough.
different when he got up close.
All right.
So is the scent.
You're not Russ. All right. Fuck all of y'all.
So anyway,
what we learned is that it is legal to shoot Jason, but don't take a photo after you wake him up.
Yes.
Yes. Now, can you shoot them while they're hibernating? Probably not. I'm
so
sure
long as you don't wake him up.
If you do it from a helicopter, it's fine.
If you do it
Oh,
from
only
a
if you do it from a helicopter. Is that when you can see Russia from your back door?
Yeah. Only if you're Sarah Palin
Okay.
can you shoot a sleeping bear from a helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
So where's our next state there, Kyle?
Next we got Arizona.
Well, let's go with some Arizona hotness.
Tucson, is it Tucson?
Well,
Tucson?
It's the Hyundai Tucson.
Tucson. No, it's the Tucson.
The Texan.
But they call it the Tucson. Okay.
Toucan.
What grinds my fucking gears?
Oh, here we go.
And this is just very.
We got a
very
whole
minor
show
one.
now.
No,
Come
this
on.
is a very minor one.
Just kick back.
Am I the only one that's pissed off when motherfuckers in these car commercials they're carrying on this conversation talking about all these cool features and this van has this DVD player and these speakers and this navigation system and I can't believe it gets 30 mpg.
What's your point?
Do people actually use the fucking term mpg in normal conversation?
Hey Russ, I got a question for you.
I mean, I've never in my life been in a conversation about a car and said, hey, you know, I'm thinking about buying this car because it gets 30 mpg.
You know,
it gets good gas mileage. It gets 30 miles to a gallon. It doesn't get fucking mpg.
Jason, you'll probably know this, but Russ won't because he's out to date on the internet.
What's the internet?
Have you seen the extremely famous viral video of the guy with his girlfriend in the car, and he says, we are 120 miles from this city, and we're going 60 miles per hour. How many hours will it take us to get there? Have you seen that video?
No.
It was a real moment.
And she's like,
it
what's,
fucks her
what's,
world
what's
up.
the diameter of the wheel? And we're going 60 miles per hour. And
you know, it was funny the first time I seen it, but every time I saw her, it's like, oh no, she's high as a kite. Like that. Like, cause was that. Like Amy, you could do that to Amy if she like ate a brownie. You could do that to Amy, and if she had ate a brownie, she's gonna sound like her voice doesn't sound different, but she is gonna come up with some crazy fucked up shit to explain something that should be super simple.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the whole time, the guy he's trying to help her figure it out. He's like, how fast are we going? And she goes, 60 mph. And he's like, that's right, 60 mph. What does that mean?
Who the fuck says mph?
And she goes, miles per hour. And he's like, that's right. So how long is it going to take us to do 120 miles? And she's like, I don't know.
Yeah, she was high as a kite, dude.
You must have been.
Had to be.
But you understand my point, though, right?
She
like,
was
people
on her
use
moon.
abbreviations and things, and they don't know what the hell they
But
mean.
it's just like when people say ATM machine. So you're saying automatic teller machine?
Yes.
But that's become common now.
Unfortunately, it has. But just because it's common doesn't mean it's right. If everyone's jumping off a cliff, are you going to?
Well, it's according to jumping off the cliff.
And why?
For example, if you were jumping off the cliff, I would figure you had done your due diligence.
What about the
and you knew the
pigs?
water was deep enough to be able to be jumped off
But you
of, so I would
jump
follow
off-
you.
You wouldn't jump off a cliff 'cause you can't swim.
Demon-possessed pig.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
but
Then you would just do
Yeah,
it.
Jesus put the demons into you.
if
and
Jesus made
good enough for Jesus pigs, it's good enough for me.
a T-shirt that says that.
That sounds like a name of like a kick-ass 80s punk band.
I know,
The
right?
Jesus Pigs.
Oh shit!
So I wonder if when lemmings jump off cliffs, is that just Jesus sticking as many demons as he can into those lemmings?
I thought that's why they always were usually in the fiery place first.
Ah.
Because they were in hell with the demons, and that's why they were jumping off things.
The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, what's
Lemmings.
the fiery place?
What fiery
Most
place?
of the levels start in a volcanic or fiery place.
Never
for
mind,
the
they're talking
first
about
level
nerd
of
shit again.
Lemmings.
Yeah, Kyle got
Lemmings
me.
video game.
Kyle understood.
Oh my god.
I've heard of it, I
I'm
think.
glad I'm not
I
alone.
played it back in the day. I didn't remember that it was fiery. What's that on the screen?
She fucked
I
up
don't
our
know. It was
cameras.
supposed to be on laptop.
What was it?
It's that. She
Oh.
had the monitor on.
Do we want to talk about Arizona real quick?
Yeah, let's get into
Absolutely.
Arizona.
In Tucson,
How did we start talking about Tucson?
in Tucson,
Tucson.
it is
Hyundai
illegal.
Tucson.
It is illegal for women to wear pants. I wish, right?
We can't go to Tucson.
Wait. So are you saying that?
I feel like this is an old law.
This is an old thing. I think we've
yeah,
discussed something similar, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's old. They wanted them to wear dresses.
Yeah.
And then you
Well,
had the
think about who was
Pantaloon
living in
series
Tucson like back in the olden times. It was like probably like a boom town. There was probably a mine nearby.
Yeah.
So it was like 18 dudes to every one woman. You couldn't have her walking through town in pants.
Why? Because
I
they
thought
see
you were
the
saying
outline
they
of those
need
legs.
easy access.
Well, that too. Because if there was a woman in a boomtown, more than likely she was a prostitute.
That's what I was thinking, is that it was to get rid of the prostitutes.
Yeah, but prostitutes don't wear pants.
No, it's to get rid of
In
all
the
the
boomtown.
regular women, so that all that's left is prostitutes.
That way you knew.
Yeah.
That way you could just be like, prostitute.
No.
Prostitute.
I don't know.
It's an old religious thing, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like it's just an old
Isn't it
law.
funny how things have changed though? Like nowadays, pants are seen as like the tame, boring.
The more things change, the more they stay the same, man.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're thinking about like mini skirts. Like the dresses they wore were like Pentecostal. Like none of the ankles
Down to
showed.
their ankles. Like,
it looks
Yeah,
like they were
but-
floating. The dress just drug on the ground.
Yeah, but even dresses that are big, poofy dresses, you look at them and you go, "Oh, that's pretty."
I
Like
mean,
it's
you
not
know,
like immediately arousing.
Yeah, women were objects, dude. They were just supposed to be pretty.
So sad.
And then you could beat them with a stick that
So-
was no bigger
oh.
than your thumb.
Oh, it's so sad.
But that was Alabama. This is Arizona.
Yeah, this is Arizona. Things are
You
better.
might be able to get a bigger stick.
Things aren't much better in Arizona. They've got rattlesnakes and
Roll
scorpions.
Tide.
And
In Globe, Arizona, it's illegal to play cards in the street with a Native American. Is that
yeah.
racist?
No, it's. Everybody knows that Native Americans are notorious card cheats.
Wait, I didn't even hear the law. I was still stuck on Roll Tide. I just say about people baking Tide Pods into biscuits.
Well, it looked pretty. I thought when I baked it, it would look even better.
Tide
Thought it
Pod
would look
flavor
more
biscuits.
appealing.
It's Roll Tide.
Oh, Roll Tide.
Anyway, sorry. Okay. What was the law, Kyle? Something about Native Americans and cards, right?
Yeah, in Globe, Arizona, Globe. That's a horrible name. It's illegal to play cards in the street with a Native American. So I guess if you're not in the street, it's fine, and if they're not a Native American, it's fine.
But what if
Well,
it's
more than
two
likely, it
Native
was probably the
Americans?
first Indian reservation casino, and they just set it up in the middle of the street and it was impeding traffic.
Yeah,
so.
could have been.
So they said, you can't play with them Indians.
But what if it's two Native Americans that are playing cards?
That's fine. Well, nope, they're both illegal then because they're both playing
Because they're playing
cards
with
with
each
a
other.
Native American. It's nope, double jeopardy because you're playing.
So
you're
two,
playing cards with Native American while being Native American.
so two Native
double jeopardy.
Americans cancel each other out.
Yeah.
They cancel each other out.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is what? No, I'm trying to get Jeopardy right. What is Native American playing cards? I had to put it in the form of a question.
What?
Jeopardy, double Jeopardy.
God damn it.
Hang on, I'll redeem it.
What is illegal in Globe? What is illegal in Globe, Arizona?
There you go.
What is a Native American playing cards?
Yeah. See, Kyle followed the joke. It wasn't a well-constructed
no, it
joke.
was
The
be
Jeopardy joke.
No,
That
it would
sounded a little
be.
better.
This is illegal in the street of Globe, Arizona.
Oh,
What
and
is
then it
playing
would
a
be-
card with a Native American, Alex?
There you go.
oh wait, we got some comments up on the Twitch. What's
Oh
this?
shit! What do we got?
Oh, I think those are older. I think Jazz and Mike's just been chatting.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
We
Playing their
got,
next episode of Halftime with Half Hour with Half Sack.
Halftime with half sack.
Halftime with Half Sack.
Right
Hey,
now we're on the very...
Half Life with Half Sack.
No. Alabama football game.
Hey,
Roll Tide.
Speaking of Half-Life, did you all see the trailer for
I
Half-Life
don't
3?
even wanna talk
Wait, are
about
they
it.
actually making
It's
a
not
Half-Life 3?
Half-Life 3. It
I
is
have no
not
idea what
Half-Life
They're
3.
actually making Half-Life.
It's not Half-Life 3.
It's Half-Life
Is,
VR.
is this like the Duke Nukem?
It's a
No,
Half-Life
it's not that
VR
bad.
game.
It's
I'm
not
going
that
to
bad.
repeat
So-
this.
so
I
they're
have no
making-
idea what Half-Life is.
Half-Life
Oh,
is
sweet.
the
I'm
amount
so
of time.
confused.
So you know what a radioactive
Yes.
isotope is?
Yeah.
So a half-life is the amount of time it takes for half of that to decay into radiation.
Okay, you know how...
It's also a video game.
Have you ever heard of Steam?
Sort of.
When you boil
I
water.
know that it comes out of the iron.
Have you heard of Valve?
Just no.
So they're coming
What
out
is
with
this
a Half-Life
game
VR.
about?
They are.
Yeah.
It's a
And-
first-person shooter.
Okay.
It was extremely popular when Jason and I were younger.
Teenagers, probably.
Yeah.
Like late teens. But yeah.
Yeah,
surprised
like
that I
95,
didn't know what it
96.
was.
Yeah, right around in there.
Why would you be surprised that I didn't know what that was?
Because some things
It's
are just
like-
so ingrained in the culture.
Yeah, it's like video game lore. It's like royalty of the video game world. Like it was the best PC game for its time.
Yeah.
For many years.
Yeah, it made me
And
crap
it-
my pants.
It is still considered one of the best, like the bar to strive for in that style game.
Like it introduced so much stuff that you're just used to in first-person shooters now.
But until I met you, I didn't play games on the PC.
But I understand. But every first-person shooter.
You're saying that Jason has failed you because he didn't play. You didn't play these before you met
I couldn't
him.
even get her to
and
play
he hasn't
Portal.
Introduced this to you.
I couldn't even get her to play
No.
Portal.
Oh my God, Portal's phenomenal.
I wanted to play Portal on a system, and someone didn't want me to play it on a system, so I wanted to use a controller on the PC.
It's
and
better
I
on the
got told
PC.
No,
It's better on the PC with the keyboard and mouse.
but I can't play.
I've
keyboard
played
and
it in
mouse.
both formats. It's better with keyboard and mouse.
I grew up with a controller, and I suck with keyboard and mouse.
Well, you know what? You're still young. You could learn.
Yeah,
I
you young
tried,
people
and I
learn
get yelled
easy.
at for how bad I am at it.
Even Kyle has played it.
What? What do you mean, even me? I played Half-Life when I was like 6 years old, dude. It blew my mind.
Fuck you,
I'm
fetus.
talking about Half-Life 1. Like, Half-Life 2 was great and amazing.
Right,
But
but
Half-Life
Half-Life
1,
1
like, changed.
Yeah, it was groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Like, it was a first-person shooter that had a good story.
Yeah.
That
Well-
was not a thing that existed before that.
Well, it also.
I went from playing Quake 1 and like Super Nintendo to doing a summer camp where all we did was play like LAN party. Like that
I
was
wanna
the-
go to that
It was the
summer
best
camp.
summer camp in the whole world.
I can
I
imagine.
want to go to
the,
that summer camp.
When
Oh,
the
yeah.
parents realized we were playing M-rated games, it all got shut down.
Oh.
But that was the first time I played Half-Life 1, and it was just like amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Half-Life 1 was the shit.
So this Half-Life 3 VR.
No, it's not 3. Stop
He said it was 3.
being
Ripping
a
on you.
dick.
I'm trolling on you on purpose.
Oh, you dickhole.
So you know how they did Half-Life 2 Episode 1
Yeah.
and Half-Life 2 Episode 2?
Yeah.
This is literally Episode 1.5. It happens between Episode 1 and Episode 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, they're not really going forward with anything.
Garbage.
But the engine has some potential, I have to say. Because here's the thing. Half-Life 1, it was important because it took the Quake engine and it was like leaps and bounds ahead, right?
Right.
Half-Life 2, they created a whole new engine, and again, it was like it had physics like no other game. It had all this stuff that we all take for granted now, but it was a really big deal. I feel like if this one can come up with a really good engine that could be the backbone for other games, then it has the potential to launch a whole new generation of VR titles.
Well,
But because it's VR, a lot of people are turned off. Like I'm turned off.
I can't.
I don't have a freaking expensive
I'm
VR
not
thing.
buying a $700 VR rig to play. this.
$700
You've
minimum.
got VR on your PlayStation?
Yeah, it's not going to be on PlayStation.
Oh, it's not.
It's
No,
gonna
the
be on
graphics are
Steam.
intense,
Yeah.
dude. Real
So
intense.
it's gonna be like hardcore PC.
It's going to be a
That's
PC.
not-
Hey, it's the thumb again.
What the fuck? Ah!
Wait, that's not what you wanted?
She took us back to the thumb. So Half-Life Alex.
Yeah, you got to play as your.
That explains why Ryan was saying something about Bruce has to
Yeah.
name a daughter Alex if he gets one.
There's already an Alex Vance, though.
Who?
Nothing. No, go on.
Alex Vance.
Stop saying it.
Yeah. he
Are you
already
talking?
messed up.
Are you talking about Vance brother? The Vance.
Yeah,
refrigeration?
Vance Refrigeration.
Okay, that must be an episode I missed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bob Vance.
Bob Vance. That's
with his
right.
brother Alex of
Vance
Refrigeration.
Okay.
Anyway,
I don't know.
so 50 minutes in, you think this is an episode yet?
Yeah, it's probably an episode. What do
Yeah.
you think, Kyle? What was that last law anyway? Something
Yes.
about Indians?
Half-Life.
Illegal to play cards in
Yeah.
the street with a Native American.
It's
Okay.
illegal to play
What-
Half-Life
is that
with
illegal?
an Indian.
Is that illegal in Red Dead Redemption?
There's not a lot of Indians in there. Like, there's some,
Yeah,
but it's
there's
not like
You'd think there would be some in
They've
It's
there.
been
not as
driven off.
populated,
They've been driven off already.
it's not as populated as the actual West was with the Indian folk.
No.
Psh, look at that.
What's this? One
Virtuix Omni.
virtual reality.
I actually really want
But that one is really cool, though.
Treadmill platform with adjustable arm and ring.
That thing's cool as shit. I would love to have one of those.
The way the treadmill works is you can go in any direction, and it transfers that as movement. So, like, you can run forward, you can back up, and it moves the thing so you don't actually move.
And it's $3,000.
And it transfers that as movement. So you can, like, run around and shoot stuff.
Keep in mind, that's on eBay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of Ignorance of the Law. Thank you for joining us. As always, please hit us up at the website, eldoradostudio.net, not.com. There's several ways you can donate to help us keep things going here. Check out Out for Delivery, Half Hour with Half Sack, Beast on the Road. I would say some of the other ones that seem to have disappeared, but those seem to have disappeared. So, anyway, good to have you, and we'll see you next time.
People on Twitch will be back in just a few minutes. Because you're always bitching at me over not recording enough. Apparently, you just really like editing.
I'm always bitching at you.
You bitch at me like every time we do this. So, like,
that's kind of my thing.
Like, in between when we do this, you don't bitch at me over not recording enough, but every time we're here, you bitch at me over not recording enough.
Because that's what I do.
Okay.
So I just try and squeeze out a
Cameras.
old half-hour episode.
What? Well, I think that depends on when we can get together again to record, so we can try to keep a steady schedule. So we should probably work that out.
Well, let's see, Kyle. You're the most restrictive of all of us.
Yeah, I'm busy next weekend. Because it's
Well, we're not
Thanksgiving.
going to record next weekend anyway.
Thanksgiving weekend, so.
I got too much shit going on that Saturday anyway.
Let's see here. Let's bring it up. So, the 7th. How's that feel for you guys?
I think I'm fine then. I think.
The 7th I should be good because what I've got happening is in the morning.
Oh, I forgot. I go to a Pearl Harbor memorial every 7th. A lot of people don't remember, but I'll never forget.
Where's that at?
I'm joking. That's not a thing that happens anymore.
Oh, I was going to say, I'd go.
Remember the 7th of December.
Yes. The Pearl Harbor
treason and plot. Yeah, so you guys want to shoot for the 7th?
I'm okay with that.
So if we shoot for the 7th, that means we need 2 episodes tonight, right?
We've already got one.
We got one. So let's do another. And then... Oh, that's real close to my birthday, though.
When is your birthday? I need to get that on my calendar.
It's the 12th.
Why are you fucking telling people when my fucking birthday is?
What day?
The 12th.
The 12th, okay.
Ooh.
You
Amy's-
announced it on show when my birthday was, so I thought that's what you wanted yours to be.
No, I'll pass think so.
It's already out there.
Christmas is on a Wednesday this year.
That's weird.
That is not good for me. Don't like that, sir.
What day would you prefer Christmas to be on?
A Monday would be the best day.
Why is that?
Work reasons. Every Monday leading up to Christmas is worse than the last one after Thanksgiving. So, if Christmas falls on a Monday, that's one less horrible fucking Monday.
Got it.
So what's wrong? I'm sorry.
Nothing. Nothing. Alright.
So what day are we shooting for?
The 7th.
Okay.
Yeah. The 7th of December.
And then we can probably just, try and get a few knocked out, and if we'll get what we get, and that'll be the last recording for the year.
Yep.
And then we can reconvene in the new year. Probably gonna have to be the January.
And that'll be my last week in recording for in December, because then we go on season break until New Year's Eve on the other show.
Y'all recording on New Year's Eve?
Oh, yeah, we're doing a New Year's Eve show this year.
Really?
Yeah, we're gonna record like 7 to 9.
Really?
I'm gonna do my goddamnest to get Ryan drunk. I'm just gonna plow him with alcohol like he's a college girl I'm trying to sleep with.
If you bring Avery and tell him your plan, he might actually show up and actually do it because he likes getting people
He's a
drunk.
fucking enabler.
He loves.
A pusher. He's not an enabler.
He loves getting people
Open your mouth.
Before my mom was even here the last marathon show, he had already told me, "Oh, I made sure I got this."
Who's got Jello shots?
All right.
The drunkest I've ever seen Amy, I think, was on Jello shots.
So let's try and get a couple states knocked out. How many you got there? You got all 50 states?
It's I don't know if it's all of them. It's the entire
You've
dumb
got enough to roll us
It's
through.
the entire dumb law website where I couldn't find actual things on the books for these.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. So we can just kind of start rolling with it and do the thing with the stuff. And what?
We'll do the thing and then the stuff, and then some of the stuff's things.
Yeah.
And then we'll stuff the thing.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, I think.
Do you stuff it in your roll tide?
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
We stuff it next week because it'll be
That was
Thanksgiving.
such a stupid ass joke, and that was so fucking funny.
I have no idea why.
But it was just so
You
fucking
can pretty much just say "Roll Tide" anytime, and people that get the joke will get it, and people that don't just won't.
Usually when somebody says my sister's attractive, it's the best time to say Roll Tide.
Huh?
No, my sister's really hot, man. Roll Tide. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Because Alabama people like sleeping with their sister.
Oh,
according to the internet.
got it.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see any laws against it.
Well, it's Alabama. Why would there be? The whole House of Representatives would be out in Alabama if they did that.
What was that the guy said? That which of my two hands do I have to cut off?
Yep.
For
for the 6 toys.
For the no sex toys.
Yep,
law?
no sex toys.
I mean, you'll find a way. I guarantee you do with no hands find
Life,
a way.
life finds a way.
That's what they call nubbing.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like he has a special fleshlight attachment to go on the end of the nub.
Mm-hmm.
I know since we went not safe for work, your son ain't been back. Just say.
Yeah.
I think there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Just maybe.
Yeah.
Just saying.
They've already got the custom fleshlight for Half-Life 3. It's just a head crab hat. You just wear it the whole time you're playing the game. It's the full experience.
They do have fleshlight mounts for your iPad.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a case that actually has a mount for your fleshlight.
Well, gee, that really beats me using I was going to say a poster, an Etch-a-Sketch, and some rubber bands.
So, like, one of my favorite things to see ever is there's a group of people, or maybe it's like a whole bunch of people, I don't know. But they put things on Pornhub that isn't actual porn.
Oh, really?
But they will title it, like, Dude Gets Fucked. And it'll be like a congressman getting dressed down by a constituent. It's just always something like that that's titled like a porn. But it's really just like some dude getting metaphysically fucked.
Ah.
And it's hilarious.
That's actually kind of honorable. I appreciate that.
That, and if you really look hard enough, you can always find the newest episode of whatever you're looking for on one of the porn tubes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It happens often. Then there was the one guy who streams UFC fights, but it's not he's streaming them. He's streaming his reaction to the fights, and he wears big glasses in a dark room. So you look into his glasses to watch the fight. But it's his reaction to the fight. So
again,
it's not
life
really.
finds a way.
Yep, always does.
I feel like this is Jason found a way.
And it's with porn.
Well,
alrighty.
Anything's porn if you try hard enough. Just like anything's a dildo if you try hard enough. Just about levels of commitment.
You okay, Russ?
Roll Tide.
Russ is not very committed right now.
I don't think Russ can handle this right now.
Oh, fucking hell, guys.
Let's just bring the music back up till he gets himself under control.
Do we even need to do another episode here? I'll cut the last one in half and we'll just roll it for 2 weeks. Holy shit. Okay, you can take the music down.
All right.
We ready?
Roll Tide.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it. Just stop it.
Audacity is rolling.
So Amber and I had a conversation.
Who?
Oh, no.
Amber and
Yeah.
I had a conversation.
Amber Prime.
Amber
That's
Prime.
probably good.
And what if, by some twist of fate, the menstrual cycle for women, instead of the red tide, it actually for 5 days a month, they became outrageously proficient in musical talents, and they started traveling around playing music, and they became minstrels, and that was their menstrual cycle?
I feel like it wouldn't work for 5 days. You wouldn't get very far in 5 days. I feel like you would only have one period a year, but it would last a month.
I don't know.
So you would go through your menstrual cycle like one time a month, and then you're traveling around with a bunch of, moms and shit.
It all came up because we were watching TV, and there was a
said
commercial
minstrel.
that came on where it said minstrel, and our youngest, Keegan, he said, "What's that?" And I said, "Well, a minstrel is a traveling musician who goes from
Right.
town to town."
Oh, God.
So if it was only 5 days a month,
Bards are the shittiest D&D characters. I hate them.
If it was 5 days a month, then you would probably just cause a bunch of headaches and cause people to be like upset and.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was just a hypothetical question after we tried to pawn off the commercial regarding
Right.
menstrual issues with, as a traveling musician.
I told you all about my favorite commercial, right? Which was where it was the Hidden Valley Ranch commercial that was immediately followed by the Vagisil commercial. and we had the captions on, and it was like, it said at the bottom, like, that creamy something your family craves, and then it immediately went to the Vagisil commercial. And I saw it, and I just started cracking up so hard.
Do you remember the Massengill commercial?
That is the Hidden Valley.
The Massengill commercials where it's like the mother and daughter walking on the beach.
Do you ever feel...
Do you ever get that not so fresh feeling?
Not so... Like, she didn't bring it out that fast. She's like, do you ever feel... I don't know. Like, not that fresh.
Do women actually talk to each other like that? Is that a mother-daughter conversation?
I don't think you should ask me these things.
Well, you're the only girl in the room.
Yeah, but Brian introduces it as ladies, gentlemen, and jazz. I don't count for any of these things.
Yeah, knowing her mom, that is not a conversation.
I didn't think it was one that Jody would have.
It would not be okay. She would turn beet red and then run out of the room.
Can you imagine if it was the other way around, though? And it's like a teenage boy walking with his grandpa on the beach, and he's like, son, you ever smell a little stinky down there? You ever smell like the football team?
Do your balls ever get sweaty?
Yeah. Well, son, it's time I let you in on a family secret. Take this gallon of vinegar, shove it up your ass, then your balls will smell like springtime rain.
My favorite new commercial, speaking of things being passed down from father to son, it's the Corona commercial. Have y'all seen it?
No.
Where he says, son, I have something I need to tell you. And then he turns over the Corona bottle. He says, if you have any questions or comments, dial 1-800, whatever the number is. And the kid looks at his dad and says, I've been waiting all my life for you to tell me that, Dad. And the old man fishing in the boat with him says, I wish my dad had told me that. Yeah, it's my new favorite commercial.
I hate Corona. Mexican piss water.
It's beer.
I'll solidly pass on it.
I don't know.
I like a cold Corona with lime in it. That's what I like.
I don't like lime in my beer.
I like lime in all my beers, and I don't care what anyone says.
Do you put orange in your Blue Moon?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, that just doesn't sound right.
Orange and Blue Moon kind of go together, though. Like, that's...
If they meant for me to have fruit in my beer, then they will have put the fruit in the beer.
But it's fresh fruit. It's not a Bud Light orange.
You know the
It's fresh
reason.
fruit.
You know the reason why they put the lime in the Corona.
Scurvy?
No.
Oh.
It's because they put the Corona comes
lime in the coconut, and they drink them both down.
Drink them both up.
Is that what it is? Is it up?
Yeah, it's up.
Yeah.
Anyway, Corona comes in a clear bottle. And beer, when God, I'm talking like you now. Jesus
Fuck off
Christ.
with that bullshit.
When it's kept in a clear bottle, UV light causes it to go skunky a little earlier than brown bottles.
Absolutely.
So they put the lime in it to cover up the skunkiness.
Well, I still like it.
But that's why they started doing it.
Yeah.
So now you know, annoying
Maybe
stuff
I
about.
like skunk beer.
I feel like they probably don't skunk it as bad as they used to.
No.
I feel like it's just a tradition
I think it's
now.
become the tradition, and that's why. Because I drink Corona without the lime all the time, and I think it tastes just fine.
I don't like beer that much.
You're fucking weird.
Yeah. What do you want from me?
I don't know.
Oh, it is what it is.
Thank you for covering up your mustache so I can't see that little dangly. Stop it! It's not there anymore anyway. Why do you keep doing that?
Because I was moving the mic so you could see my mustache.
Oh, okay.
You said it's not there anymore, so I brought it back.
Oh, okay.
Plus, I need to talk into it.
Welcome to another episode of Ignorance of the Law. I'm Russ.
Hi, I'm Kyle.
I'm here.
No, you're Jazz.
Okay.
We need a title for you. What's your title? Come up with your own title.
I have a bunch of titles.
Art director?
Sure.
She hasn't done art for the show in like 2 years.
That's because there's been no shows to do art for.
But it doesn't. Well, you could refresh our logo if you really want to.
I can do that.
I don't know. We really need to refresh our advertising. I mean, that one we recorded, that first night we recorded, is really stale.
What?
I cringe every time he puts it onto an episode of anything.
Wait, what are you talking about?
That one.
Oh,
Like
the
Dingleberries.
advertising.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We really need to get rid of that.
Well, I think you need to get rid of that, Russ.
Well, I'll figure something out.
You figure it out.
I don't know.
Record another one.
I might just do that.
Here, I'll do it right now.
No.
Okay.
Wait. Oh,
What?
that's right. You've got that superpower. Do it. Do it now.
Nope.
Nope. Do it
Dude,
now.
You already told me no.
messed
Nope,
it
do
up,
it now.
Russ.
Do it
God
now.
Damn it.
Nope.
We're
Not
just gonna
doing it.
stop. We're
He's
gonna
got to
stop till he
feel it
does
in his bones, and you just took it right out of his bones. It's gone.
Well, go
Yep.
put it back in his bones.
You can't put it back in. Once it's gone, it's gone.
Put the
It's like
bone.
You can teach it to swim, but you can't put it. Wait.
I heard a joke where you could.
That requires a lot of hairspray. You ever heard that joke?
Oh,
No.
God.
So his kid's out in the front yard playing, and he pulls a worm out of a hole in the ground, and he starts trying to put it back in. His grandpa's on the porch watching him. He said, "Son, you can't do that." He said, "Well, I bet I could." He said, "I tell you what, if you get that worm back in that hole, I'll give you $5." The kid says, "All right." So he sits around there for a while and thinks, and he runs in the house and grabs a can of Aquanet, holds the worm up and just sprays it down with that Aquanet, and it slides right in. Granddad says, "That's pretty smart," and hands him $5, goes in the house, comes back out 20 minutes later and hands him another $5. He says, "Granddad, you already gave me 5. He said, "Yeah, but that's from your grandma." That joke was funnier before Viagra.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Just combined everything all together there.
Oh my God! And the joke-telling mastermind is, of course, After Elijah Jason. How you
Yeah.
doing, brother?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Gus? Oh, I forgot we were actually on now.
Yeah, wait.
Jokes on a show.
Yeah, that was your introduction. You introduced yourself with that joke.
Careful we don't get nailed for copyright on that one.
No, it's I heard that joke in like middle school. That
So
is-
nobody's gonna accuse us of being Dennis
No.
Leary or anything like that.
No, that's an oral tradition at this point.
Oral. Got a Roll Tide. All
Roll
right.
Tide.
We're gonna go back to Arizona for a moment.
Please do take us
Where
back there.
where we left off was in Arizona.
I thought you
looking
said we
at,
only had one in Arizona. No, that was Alaska.
That was Alaska.
Okay.
We left off talking about the dumblaws.com myriad of just random, unidentifiable, and just crazy laws that appear to just be meaningless and made up. But they may have some purpose, so we're going
They
to
might.
discuss them as if they do.
Of course.
We've got to go to Glendale, Arizona.
Where is Glendale?
Does every state have a Glendale?
I think so, but
Does
isn't this Glendale in an Arizona song, in an Eagles song? Isn't there? It's a girl no, it's Winslow, Arizona. Never mind.
Mr. Wendell, what?
Winslow, Arizona. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. It's an Eagles song.
Oh.
There's like 3 good Eagles songs, and that's one of them.
Okay.
If you say so.
Are you guys familiar with a band called the Eagles?
I am.
They had a song that mentions
Right.
a town.
In Arizona.
And I thought it was Glendale, but whenever I started singing in my head, it turns out it's Winslow,
Yeah,
Arizona.
Winslow, Arizona.
It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed.
Take it
Ford.
easy.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's the song.
Yeah.
Don't sing it.
Don't
We'll
sing
get
it.
kicked off
We might
Twitch.
get muted.
Twitch will mute us.
Yeah,
I won't
yeah.
do it. I won't do it. But anyway, in Glendale, it is illegal to drive a car in reverse.
That sounds fair.
I mean, that does sound fair.
I feel like that may be just a snippet of something that might be a larger law, such as it's illegal to drive a car in reverse on the interstate or on the, main
the
road.
roadway.
Yeah, but how the fuck are you supposed to get out of your driveway if you can't drive it in reverse?
One Direction, buddy. One Direction.
Roadway.
That's a band.
All your
Oh, that's
driveways
right.
have to make a loop so that you can just keep
Yeah,
going
that's why they have all
forward
those
and-
looping driveways there.
Yeah.
Well,
The
didn't you-
mailman's friend, the
well,
looping
didn't you
driveway.
say that y'all aren't allowed to back up?
We're not supposed to.
In fact, y'all can't make a delivery if you can't immediately see a way to
We can't
turn
go up a
around?
driveway if we can't turn around in the driveway. And we can't see that there's a way to turn in the driveway. We do. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the law is.
You're
the
not
rule
supposed to.
is we're not supposed to. So, I do it
So
all
that's
the
why
time.
you got to move to Arizona so that you have all the looping driveways
To
where
Glendale,
no one's allowed
Arizona.
And where there's a girl, my lord, in a
Flatbed
flatbed
Ford.
Ford slowing down
To take a look at
at
you.
me. In my Arizona jeans from J.C. Penney's.
With your Arizona tea?
drinking an 99-cent Arizona tea.
That shit's nasty.
It's not good. It is not
nasty. Who drinks that shit?
I don't know. You
they've been
see, I
making
see the
that
cans.
shit since I was in high school.
And they were not.
The first person I ever saw drinking that was my 7th grade teacher, who was obsessed to the point of it being like a mental condition with the Roman Empire.
Well, that's not good.
Well, it was pretty interesting. He gave out.
That's a side effect
he
of
gave
drinking
out
Arizona tea.
He gave out illegal copies of Age of Empires to every kid in the class, so I was down with that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he was a pretty cool.
Hey,
teacher.
did you see the Age of Empires 2 is on Game Pass right now?
No, did not.
It's on there
on
now.
the PC or.
I know it's on the PC one, but it might be on the Xbox.
It seems so old now, though.
Yeah, well, it's probably a remaster.
So old.
Yeah, but it's still good. It's like the original Civ, man. It's.
I'd much rather play Civ.
Yeah, I really did prefer Civ.
But I can't play
still.
Civ.
Why not?
Well, because I have shit to do this week and month.
Oh, yeah, it is kind of a life hole.
One more turn.
One more turn.
Yeah, that's what you keep saying at 3
Oh.
o'clock.
Yeah.
One more turn.
I have that problem.
Yeah, it was the original time hole before World of Warcraft.
Yeah, one more turn.
Are you talking about Civilization?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, so we can't back up in. So does that mean that all the cars get sold without a reverse gear? Excuse me, I'm sorry. That's the race gear. That's racing mode.
R is for racing.
That's for professionals only.
Yeah. Most people can't handle it.
I feel like somebody's transmission was going out because I've had a couple transmissions go out.
Where it got stuck in reverse.
No, reverse was fine. All the other gears it wouldn't pull in. The reverse was like brand fucking new.
I had that in.
Drive that bitch back home in reverse.
I had that in the '92 Toyota Camry one time.
Hey, that's my old car.
Yeah, was it a 5-speed?
No.
Yeah, so I bought this off a guy for $300.
Oh no, mine was
in his
95.
barn.
Mine was 95.
The windows had been down, and I'm fairly certain some raccoons had raised several generations of family in that car.
It's pronounced rackins.
Rackins?
Rackins.
Trash pandas.
Yeah, rackins.
Trash pandas works too.
But yeah, there was a very distinct odor in the vehicle that you could never get rid of.
I like how Russ could identify what animal had its back.
It was a very odor, but it was definitely the smell of rotting raccoon placenta.
Yeah.
I know
Yes,
this as
it
a
was
fact.
definitely coon placenta.
I know this as a
That's
fact.
coon musk. I can tell.
When I licked the seat, it smelled of a raccoon's vagina.
Right.
Christ. Roll Tide.
It smelled.
Roll Tide. Oh shit! So anyway, what do you have next, Kyle?
Also in Arizona, in Nogales. How do you pronounce this?
Nogales. Nogales.
Nogales.
Nogales.
Nogales.
Nogaleses. Nogales.
In Italia, it is illegal to wear suspenders.
Well, how do fat men keep their pants up?
Belts.
They sell belts, Russ.
Yeah, but fat men
Belts
really
don't
need
always
suspenders.
work.
Belts don't
Are you
always work.
saying you need suspenders?
I'm saying that I've worn 2 different types of belts and my pants still fall down.
No, you're not wearing them properly then.
I can't make them go any tighter.
You're doing something wrong.
So is there a proper way to wear a belt other than just putting it through the loops and tying it tight?
I don't know. All I know is I put on a belt and my pants stop falling down.
You've never had a problem with your pants falling down with a belt on?
No.
Never ever?
I mean, when I was an electrician and I was carrying my entire toolbox in different pockets.
Oh, so you're saying that wearing a belt didn't help you to keep your pants up in that situation?
No, I said...
So suspenders, something going over your shoulders, would have been nice and effective in keeping your pants from falling down despite your belt.
Are you wearing suspenders? Are you working for Big Suspender here, Russ?
Yes, I am.
Think about it like a suspension bridge, right? If you got that bridge, sometimes you got to have that big old thing going up with the cables, otherwise it'll just fall down.
Well, look, politicians got to have something that they can sit there and do this with.
Yeah, and mafia
is
men.
you or is you ain't my constituents.
And mafia men.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I like wearing bib overalls, because it gives you those things to hang on to. They're like suspenders.
Yeah.
What?
Don't wear those.
Why not?
It's like you're a cliche.
But I was wearing them before it was a cliche.
No, it was a cliche in 1970 with fucking hee-haw.
Hee-haw.
No, it wasn't.
Roy? How did you get that motorcycle? No, it just got up there.
Are you okay?
Now what?
I'm a little concerned for him now.
It's okay.
He knows.
Every fucking episode of Hee Haw, all in a minute and a half.
Every episode rolled up into one.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. That's right.
Say hello.
That's gonna be a tag word on this episode, and the last one is gonna be Roll Tide.
Mm-hmm.
See if I at least get 2 listeners. That aren't his parents.
Oh, you'll get like 5. No, they don't have the internet now.
That's right.
Actually, if we keep saying Roll Tide, maybe we'll get flagged as like a sports podcast, and then everybody will.
Oh, Jesus Christ, wouldn't that be fucked up?
pass on
We
that.
don't know anything about the sports ball at all.
That's not true. I know a little bit.
There's a
about-
ball and things happen.
I know about volleyball.
What? You can't even say it. How
No.
can you say you know about it when you call it volleyball?
That's how I pronounce it.
Volleyball.
Yeah. That's one of my few.
Volleyball.
Yep.
Is that in the dictionary?
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna
But
say
it's one of the ones that I really, that's how I say it. I don't know why.
Volleyball.
Yep.
Volleyball. It's fine.
No, it's not.
It's just like baseball.
Ryan's the only one I know of that knows about how to play volleyball.
Oh, she
Yeah, I
does.
really did
She used
play
to
it
play
for a
on
while.
teams and shit.
Yeah.
So do you two talk about volleyball?
No.
Like how he's taking on
He-
her,
You
her
and Ryan
pronunciation.
just hang out and
He goes and
talk about volleyball.
plays. I know he plays, and that's about all I know.
He plays like Tom Cruise played in Top Gun. It's very sand.
Bunch of dudes in
Hey, I play in
speedos.
sand too.
Yeah, but
Were
At a
you wearing a
bar.
speedo?
No.
he's playing Tom Cruise style.
Yeah.
I was gonna say everything I know about volleyball was from Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball on the PlayStation 2.
Oh.
Yeah. Now that was a game.
There was a lot of jiggle physics in that game.
Do you remember Triple X BMX or whatever the fuck that was?
BMX
Yes.
Triple X.
Yeah,
That was bad.
It was a really horrible game,
was
and there really
bad.
weren't any boobs in it.
No.
No,
Lot-
it's
The
bad.
only
of
boobs
ji-
were the people who bought it.
Yeah. A lot of jizzle fish. Roll Tide.
What was that word again?
Roll Tide.
Sadly, jizzle physics haven't been invented yet.
Are you working on that one?
Uh,
He killed Russ really this time. He's even holding himself
Do you
to keep
think that-
everything inside.
Do you think that Jizzle Physics is a safe title for this episode?
yeah.
They're gonna be prevalent in Half-Life 3. You're gonna have jizzle physics.
Guys, we're very excited to show you the jizzle physics in this new IP we're coming out with next year.
I think Russ is crying. I think
Oh my
fake
God.
tears be
Look
produced.
how creamy these jizzle physics are.
Every copy of Half-Life 3 comes with some midget that's going to sit there and spray mayonnaise at your face while you're playing the game.
That's
the
not
Jizzle
lotion.
Oh my God, Jizzle Physics. Oh, fuck me.
Do you have
How
a
did
law
we get
about
to
that, Kyle?
Huh?
Do you have a law about that one?
Jizzle physics, no.
What were we talking about?
We shall go to Arkansas.
Nogales. You had Nogales.
Yeah, we talked about Nogales, where it's illegal to wear suspenders.
Oh, suspenders, yes, and Jizzle Physics. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah.
Arkansas. We can go to Arkansas now.
Okay. I like Arkansas. It's a fun state.
In-
Except half of it's dry. It's really weird.
In Arkansas, a man can legally beat his wife, but not more than once a month.
But how hard can he beat her at those other times?
Just hard enough.
Well,
So she said.
he can only do it whenever the traveling minstrels are in town. That's yeah. She comes out of the shower singing, and he says, "Boy, get my switch."
I'm going to
Mother's-
beat the song right out of her.
Measure
Yeah.
it with my thumb.
Last and she left traveling with a bunch of women singing songs.
It's not Sunday. You don't sing on not Sunday.
What's this?
It's an old cable.
Why is it here?
Because it's in that bundle and through the table and
He's
attached
flat
to
broke.
stuff.
He ain't even drunk anything today.
I know. It's scary.
I ain't drunk anything in
You
a
can't
week
even
and a
do it.
half.
What?
For those that aren't in the
Alright.
studio, Russ has been drinking nothing but Italian sparkling water
Is
Well-
Perrier
And,
Italian or is it French?
No,
feel
I
like
think
we
it's
should
French.
Say that's the bottle that he brought with him. I'm not sure what
Oh
the way
my
he's broken.
god, dude! There's like a shit ton of hits for Jizzle Physics. Kidding you,
What?
dude?
What?
Hashtag
Oh,
Jizzle
gosh.
Physics.
Is it what the fuck is Jizzle Physics?
Is it exactly what we think it is?
Oh my god, it's no longer funny now that I
Explain
know
it.
it's a real thing. This is real?
Yeah. There's an episode of another podcast already called Jizzle Physics.
Fuck me, seriously?
Yes.
This is proof that we're in the simulation. We have to revolt, guys.
Oh my god.
How the fuck did my mispronunciation become a real thing this fast?
Holy shit.
Here's somebody on Twitter saying, them young Jizzle Physics.
The fuck?
Huh.
Oh my god.
Did you spell it wrong?
And it's type Jizzle Physics.
Yeah, I really don't want to have that search come up in my history, but wow. So Jizzle Physics is real.
It's always been real. You
Yeah.
remember-
So there's somebody that tweeted out a clip from the Batman Arkham game where his crotch region jiggles.
Jiggles?
Jiggles.
What's on your mind?
And he says, how's this for jiggle physics? And then somebody replied, them young jizzle physics. It's a thing, dude.
And there's a podcast episode already called Jizzle Physics.
There's
so
already
I-
a podcast
so I
called
can't
Jizzle
fucking-
Physics.
The podcast or the episode?
It's an episode. And then there's one, Jizzle Physics on clips.gg.
There's a couple podcast episodes.
Jizzle Physics on
fuckers took
CSGO
my
Hide
damn
and
title.
Seek. There's all kinds of like Twitch videos about Jizzle Physics.
Holy shit.
Would programming the act of male orgasm be called Jizzle Physics?
Yes. Yeah, we just determined it
yeah.
would.
Yeah.
We just tapped into a zeitgeist here, guys.
Holy shit, dude.
Here's one from Steam. BOC now supports Jizzle Physics and Spacefish.
What?
Well, this is great.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Next thing you know, they'll be using that for like NASA physics demos. and
For your
their-
consideration, Jizzle Physics, Galaxy Wolves. It's a huge thing. There's a Pinterest board, Jizzle Physics.
Pinterest board.
Let's check out this
have to
Pinterest
research
board.
this shit.
I'm really scared. He
Are you
clicked
on
it.
Pinterest?
This
He
is
is
the
now.
Pinterest Jizzle Physics board. I don't understand it.
Neither do I.
Well, nobody understands Pinterest.
Nobody understands Jizzle Physics.
It's the most complicated of all physics.
I'm not really sure what's going on in life anymore.
I don't know what's real. Holy shit.
I don't think this is the same reality that I thought I was in.
No, this is like some weird ass Matrix shit.
I think I died.
We thought
This
it
is
up,
my personal
so it
hell.
exists.
I don't know. I don't know what's real anymore.
Anyway, back to Winslow, Arizona.
Winslow, Arizona. There's a girl, my lord. In the
You
flat
mean
board.
moved
you
to
mean
Arkansas.
Arkansas?
Yeah.
You mean
Oh,
Arkansas.
Okay, yeah,
Arkansas, yeah, that's
Arkansas.
where we're
Where,
at.
where in Arkansas?
So if you already beat your wife for the month, do you have to wait till the next month, or is it
No,
like,
can you have someone else beat your wife
Oh,
for you?
no. That's illegal. Come on.
What, beating her more than once a month?
No, paying somebody to beat your wife. That's a
Oh.
crime.
or you just be like, honey, did I beat you yet this month?
Is it
Or it's like, you beat her on one day and then the next day she like really fucks up your eggs and you're like, oh, bitch, you wait 30 days.
period.
Yeah.
You just have a list that's ever growing, just sits
Yeah.
there.
Because there was some
Every
smart
time.
ass wives that right after they got their monthly beating was just a bitch the next 3 days.
Well, you
Just
would
daring a motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that doesn't actually. That's not a real law.
She's like calling 911, like, go on, hit me, motherfucker. Do it. Yeah, I'll burn your ass. What you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's got like the 911 operator on the phone. Yes, he.
I need help. My husband is beating the shit out of me. When's the last time he beat the shit out of you? Like 2 Oh, this is fine. What are you calling me for? Get off the phone before I find you. Improper use of 911.
Call me back when you don't have all of your chicken nuggets.
If he's beating you again, you can call back.
Yeah, I don't think that's real, man.
I don't think so either. I
Yeah,
mean,
I kinda
maybe
doubt
at
it.
one point it was like
It is Arkansas, though.
kind of related
Yeah.
to some of those other things we've talked about before with the beatings and whatever.
I don't think that can't be real.
I mean, if I gotta wait a whole month, I'm a damn near killer.
That's why you only get one a month.
Yeah, but I'm building all that up.
Yeah, you damn
Holding
near
all them
killer.
grudges?
She's gonna have that recoup time.
Come in there with like a fucking Santa Claus list of shit you've done wrong in the past 30 days. Look at these eggs. I took a picture of them. And they were
Well, I let him sit there for an hour before I gave them to you.
See what?
You had already beat me. I just decided to fuck it, give you cold eggs.
Spousal abuse ain't funny. We shouldn't joke about
Yeah,
it.
well,
Yeah, it really isn't
in
funny.
Fayetteville, it is illegal to kill any living creature. So I don't know how they get away with that.
That's a hippie bullshit fucking law.
Yeah,
in
I mean-
Arkansas, that's bullshit.
Shit, I ran over 2 squirrels today.
You could just slap your own arm and kill by the millions. So it's technically a living creature. There you go.
Higher body count than Hitler.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, too soon, man.
Well, if you counted all the squirrels and bacteria involved in the Holocaust, it would still be more than what you just did.
Okay, good point. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's always too soon.
I know, I'm sorry, but I'm just saying he didn't kill more than Hitler.
I know. The Lincoln assassination just now got funny again, so gotta wait a while.
You know, he really wasn't dead. He got brought back as a vampire. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, but I did that to my sister one time. My sister
Brought her back as a vampire?
No. The Lincoln thing is she went to go see that Batman movie, and the dude shot up the theater, if you'll remember.
Right.
But that was in Colorado or somewhere, not here where we live in Pennsylvania. And so I texted her and was like, other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how was the play? Because I knew she had went.
Right.
And, on Facebook. Like, I put it on her wall back when I still used Facebook, and she deleted the message. She said it was insensitive.
Oh.
I thought it was. Thought
It's
it
your
was funny.
sister.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I was a little annoyed that she deleted it, and nobody else posted about going to see it, so I couldn't make the same joke somewhere else.
It's Facebook.
I understand. It was a good joke.
But a bad.
Fuck off! It was a good joke.
I said a bad platform.
It's way better than
Facebook
Roll
is all-
Tide.
Or
Yeah.
Next law. School
so
teachers.
Next.
In Arkansas, school teachers who bob their hair may forfeit all pay raises.
The
Well,
fuck
yeah.
is bobbed hair?
I don't know what a
Ju-
bob.
You named their hair
Short.
Bob?
No, it's short.
So bowl cuts?
Kinda, but
Yeah,
on
they,
women,
like
it's...
pixie
bowl
cuts.
cuts are fucking wrong.
Like when they do pixie cuts.
Yeah, it's not a pixie
What the
cut.
fuck's a
It's
pixie
longer
cut?
than that.
That's a type
It's
of
like it's like
haircut.
early 60s Beatles cuts.
I don't know
It's
what to
like
tell you.
a helmet, and like they cut it off at the shoulders, and it kind of curls
Like a
under.
bowl?
No,
Would
more
you
of a
please
bob.
Just look it up.
More
It's
of
called a bob.
More of a bob.
Will you please put it on the screen?
I'm working
A
on it.
Bob.
Yeah, it's called a bob haircut. Like a,
Was there a guy named Bob that?
no, I think it's like after like the bobcat without the tail. Like, you know how you call a bobcat because it doesn't have the tail. It's just got the little
Right.
meow, meow. It's like that, I think. I think it's that kind of bob. That's a bob.
That looks like they want to ask for. That's not a Bob. No, that can't be a Bob. Now I
Okay,
think
here
you're
you go.
wrong.
Like
Say
these
they're
are like
bobs.
modern day bobs. They were like
so it's
thicker.
the I want to talk to your manager haircut.
Not really.
The Karen
It's-
talk to your manager
The
haircut.
Karen is a deviation of the bob.
Okay, gotcha. I know what you're talking
The
about.
bob was more uniform all the way around, kind of like a. Like
but the Karen's a little less uniform.
they kind of look like a penis head.
Yeah.
They were kind of
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
like those
so
all.
that
like,
was
curve.
illegal. So that was illegal.
You forfeit all your raises.
So it's not illegal. You just lose your raise.
Sounds great. That sounds like a good reason to hold the women back.
America, where we can pay you less because of the kind of hair you got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I feel like that's bullshit.
I think it is too.
Yeah, those are like the kind of bobs they're talking about. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Those are actually kind of cute.
Yes, Russ. We understand you're attracted to women who dress like they're from the '60s. We've
What's
known
wrong
this
with
about you
that?
for a while. Nothing. I
There's
would.
something wrong with it?
attracted to for women with 40s hairstyles.
I mean, Dennis the Menace's mom.
I hear you. I'm more into the pinup girls from.
I can
wartime.
totally see that. Yeah.
You know they sell a like an encyclopedia of pinup girls.
Is that what you're getting me for Christmas?
And it's like big size and it's hardcover. No, but it'd be a great gift.
Yeah, you should get me that for Christmas.
No,
I would love that.
Russ, I'm not buying you anything for Christmas. I don't even buy myself anything for Christmas.
What? I don't think anybody does that, for the record.
I think you know that Christmas is the season of buying yourself things, and if I don't buy myself things, I don't buy you things.
That's the day after Christmas. That's like, I didn't get shit. I'm just going to go to the store.
Exactly.
I'm going to go buy now.
Exactly.
That's the pixie.
Pixie's different.
That's totally
Why
different.
are we talking about a pixie?
That is entirely different.
A pixie is a lesbian haircut.
Because
Pixie
I wouldn't say that's a lesbian haircut.
It is, yeah, it's a lesbian haircut.
Lesbians can cut their hair. I'm going on record right now. Lesbians can cut their hair any way they want to. They are not only allowed to get one haircut.
They can.
What
I'm
about
talking
a
about
Skrillex?
historically, that was one of their signs.
What about the Skrillex haircut? That's like strictly a
fuck's a
lesbian.
Skrillex?
That's like strictly a lesbian.
What's a
haircut.
Skrillex haircut?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
What's a Skrillex?
That's what happens when you mix Skittles and M&Ms in the same bowl.
Russ.
I thought it was Skills and X-Lax.
No. You're just trying to fuck people up, not kill them.
You've been doing it wrong, Russ.
Obviously.
So I got a story
I
for
do
you.
everything
talking
wrong.
about X-Lax.
Ooh, tell us a story.
Oh, God. It's been
Story time
forever.
with Jason.
I just started on X-Lax now.
So, I used to deliver pizzas for a local pizza chain, which kind of is like all over the East Coast. A Mr. G's.
Got it.
They have a buffet.
Godfather's Pizza?
No.
Oh.
It was grandmother's.
They're all over the East Coast?
Yeah.
You do know that I can beep things out, right?
Yeah, I know.
You don't
but
have
we're
to
live.
mute that thing.
I know, but we're live.
Oh, yeah. Now you're concerned about the people on Twitch knowing where the fuck we're at.
I am.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So I was a delivery guy there, and the owner was a crazy, like, ex-frat boy alcoholic. Like, he used to drive up in his truck, and it was just, like, common routine that whoever's in the driver's room at that time, working the drive-thru, would go get him one of those 44-ounce paper cups just full of beer for him to drive home. But he didn't want to walk out with it.
But he
didn't want
wanted
the customers to
so
see.
he needed a to-go cup.
So he drove around to the drive-thru, and you would just see him, and you'd hang on, you'd go get it. So one day, like, and it was all just like a bunch of like late high school kids. We were all like seniors in high school. It's the only people that fucking worked there. One day he had like kind of joked on one of them for something, and this man was like a 40-year-old man at this point. Like, he should have known, don't fuck with a group of high school kids because they're gonna take it too far.
Because they're high school boys.
Yeah. So these three guys, when they went to go get his beer, and thank God I wasn't there this day, or I would have been a part of this. I would have been involved in this motley crew. Took a like crushed red pepper shaker, took the lid off, dumped it in the cup, then poured the beer on it.
Ooh.
So he got like,
God.
8 or 9 good drinks out of it. He's a long way towards home before the peppers hit. And he was not happy because he was an alcoholic. And one thing you should know is you never fuck with an alcoholic's alcohol.
Yeah.
Sounds like a really bad plan.
So he come in the next day and he's like, you, and you, come here. And it was 3 people that were not involved in it. And he emptied out his jacket pocket, and those X-Lax candy bars that are chocolate, he put like 8 of them down. He's like, chop these into chocolate chip size pieces. It's like, okay. So we did it.
Oh, no.
And he put that on half the pizza. And the other half of the pizza was a Hershey bar that he'd cut up in the same manner. And he comes around the corner, and he puts it on a fucking like cherry like pizza, like a cherry pie pizza thing, like a dessert pizza we had. And he tells everybody this is something new corporate's trying, so we're all going to eat it, and so we can get our thoughts and opinions. And he was very smooth with how he gave you the piece, because
a little sleight of hand.
He would hand it to you this way, or he'd hand it to you this way. Well, he walked off, and there was like half the X-Lax side left. There was a new girl. And first day. first day, and X-Lax like takes a while to work. Even if you don't need X-Lax, it's not like you eat it and you're like, uh-oh. It takes like 3 to 5 hours, for it to work if you don't need it. It was only a 2-shitter bathroom.
Oh, God.
The new girl never saw her again. I was the most senior person there when she left, and she just came to me and said, I have to go home. And I was like, you're, like, running the, like, I can't. And she's like, I'm going home.
I'm going home. There is no
her
question.
Mom was already waiting for her in the parking lot. The whole lobby where the bathrooms were fucking stunk. 3 people never came back to work that day. And he comes in the next day. He's like, yeah, that was a really bad idea. It turns out that is actually a felony. So, this could just keep your fucking mouth shut. And this one dude, his name was Chris, was standing next to me. He was one of the guys who chopped it up. And he goes, I don't know, boss. I feel like that's worth $1 an hour. He was so fucking upset. He goes, yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That place was crazy. He used to pay one of the high school kids to pellet gun like mice and rats in the dumpster because we had to throw out the dough every night because we made fresh dough every day. So there was all the time like mice and rats getting in the dumpster, and his job was to kill the mice and the rats in the fucking dumpster. So like you'd be going out to deliver a pizza and you would just hear pop, and you would look, motherfuckers like them both confirmed. He once repelled. He was so fucking weird. That same dude repelled off the side. He would repel off the side of the building to get down. And then all the rats in the fucking drainage ditch, and then go back up the line. Get off the building again.
What the fuck?
Dude, it was fucking chaos.
Oh,
it was the
oh my God. Why'd you quit?
Well, I mean, it was a pizza delivery job. Like, I was making $4.23 an hour plus, delivery and tips. At some point you gotta fucking quit. But it was 96. That was good money.
Yeah, my first job in 96, I was making $5.50 an hour. So.
Well, you didn't help cover up a felony for $1 an hour.
That's
true.
true.
I was a toilet man.
Oh, that's rough.
I started my career as a toilet man.
What's a toilet man, Russ? I don't even know what that is.
Ending his as a toilet man.
It's a
custodial engineering.
Yeah.
It's a janitor.
You take care of the people that Jason sent to the restroom?
Yeah. Oh. We have to clean up those messes.
It was so bad, dude. It was
Our
so bad.
Our listener's first job was managing director. We have a new listener, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hello to the managing director of what? What did you manage and direct?
Everything.
Everything?
Everything.
So kind of like you.
Bathroom.
I mean, that's kind of what you do around
Just
here. You manage and direct everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss that job. Sometimes I have dreams about that job and how awesome it was.
I don't know. My job delivering pizza sucked really bad. I didn't like it. But it could have just been the place I worked at.
I managed and directed my life.
Hey, that's a good thing to manage.
I'm still not doing a good job with that one, man.
Yeah, no shit. I can't figure that shit out at all.
I thought that's why you had Amber.
Yeah, seriously. So I may have told y'all about this. She had to go up. This would have been 6 months or so ago. But she had to go back up to bring Grandma down. And I had a Jason moment. Where I couldn't figure out how to cook anything. I stood in the kitchen turning circles. I have determined that if she dies or leaves me, I'm just fucked. There's nothing I can fucking do.
Have you been to the point yet, which I've been at several times in the past like couple months, where like you're so fucking hungry, but like everything is just too fucking much?
Yeah.
So you either eat just ham out of the package or cold fucking hot dogs.
Yep.
Like a fucking.
Yep. I've been in the spot of eating uncooked ramen noodles, just crunching them, because I can't bring myself to boil the water and mix the shit into it. It's, yeah, I've been there, brother. I know your pain. I couldn't even make the sandwich.
You can eat cold hot dogs if they're like the shit ground up hot dogs. What you don't want to do is eat an all beef hot dog cold because they're fucking greasy and it leaves a weird texture in your mouth. Learn that one the hard way.
The fat it.
Yeah, it's
that.
Yeah.
When did you learn this one?
This week.
It's like a dog with peanut butter in his mouth. It's like
no matter how much you drink, it doesn't go away. It's just now coated the inside of your mouth.
Apparently, rice on toast is a bad one. Our listeners are
rice on toast.
You know, in the UK, they do bread sandwiches.
Where what? Just two pieces
toast.
of bread?
No, you toast one piece and then 2 soft pieces on the outside.
That's what I do. That's how I fix it. If I'm fixing anything, and that's why toaster slots are so big, because you get the crunchiness of toast, and then the inside is soft like bread.
Wait.
I think you're talking about 2 different things.
What are you telling me? You're saying take 2 untoasted pieces of bread.
Yeah, and you make a sandwich.
And you put a piece of toast in between it?
Yeah.
Do you put anything on the toast?
Yeah. I know what you're talking
No,
about.
because I'm thinking that softness with that crunch of the toast inside.
No. You see, what I do is, like, if I'm fixing a BLT
what,
or
you
something.
Do? You really do this?
Yeah, I've done this.
Have you?
Okay,
like,
most of the time.
You can make a sandwich?
The last time you made a sandwich, it didn't turn out too well, I heard.
Last week I made a BLT because somebody else had already fixed the bacon, and I had to toast my own bread. It was fucking horrible. So what I do though is I take 2 pieces of bread and put them in the bagel toaster, you know, the wide slot fucking toaster.
Oh, so you put 2 together?
Yeah, you put them together and you put them in there.
I see what you're saying. So only toast the outsides.
Only the outside's toasty and the inside's still soft and bready.
Gotcha.
Delicious.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that.
You have to. It'll change your fucking life.
Yeah, I've never done that before, but man, that actually
dude,
sounds...
it's like the Scientology of bread. Everything becomes clear.
I'm gonna have to try that.
I have my best ideas when I'm eating a fucking outer toast sandwich.
Outer toast. You actually have a name for it.
Well, of course.
It's actually very easy to spread stuff on the inside too, because it's still soft instead of all crummy.
And so then you don't get all the toast crumbs into your butter.
Yeah, it works out really nice.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try this.
It's the best of both worlds, man.
I'm totally gonna
do it tonight when you get home.
I'll have to stop and get some bread, but I might try.
How do
you don't have bread at your house?
Well, we normally eat buns, like hamburger buns, for our sandwiches.
Yeah,
I prefer them for most sandwiches, but you gotta have regular white bread for BLTs. That's the best.
All right, well, we better move on. We're at 2 hours.
Oh shit!
I mean, almost 2 hours. We got like a 15-minute. Well, no, a 10-minute break in there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's finish Arkansas here.
Oh, are we still in Arkansas?
Yeah, we're gonna finish.
Well, you didn't tell us how many we had to go, so we
got one in Arkansas.
We're still
one
on
more.
A.
Well, how about we stop after this one?
That's fine.
Okay.
You need all right.
I don't know what.
Here's the last law from Arkansas.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Not yet. Flirtation between men and women on the streets of Little Rock may
can only be done with your sister.
May result in a 30-day jail term.
Flirtation
on the streets of Little Rock.
So no PDA in Little Rock?
No flirting at all.
I feel like this was made just for Bill Clinton when he was governor.
Now here's the thing. It specifically says between men and women.
So what about between 2 men?
That's exactly right.
Or about 2 women?
Yep.
That's hot.
That's fine.
Totally hot.
Why is it okay to watch lesbian porn but not straight, like not gay porn? How come there's no straight porn with gays?
Because that'd be gay.
Wait. Hang on. I'm trying to wrap my head around this.
Yeah, me too.
No straight porn with gays. By definition, gays aren't straight.
No.
Porn with gays, but why don't they make straight porn?
You know there's an equation for
gays?
this.
Yep.
There's a mathematic equation for this.
You're shitting me.
No, there is. It's called number of dicks is greater than 1 equals gay.
But what about a gangbang scene?
I don't agree with that.
All right, well you can disagree, but it is pretty gay.
I think it's like a positive and a negative. The number of penises and the number of vaginas cancel each other out.
But
3 women, that is a positive penis ratio of 1.
So that's gay.
No.
Oh.
No, I think you got 3 before it gets gay.
But don't forget, according to Lonely Island, it ain't gay if it's in a 3-way.
That's true. It could be 3 dudes.
So
it doesn't
one dude on one dude is gay.
Yeah,
2
totally
dudes
gay.
on one dude cancels the other dudes out because it ain't gay if it's in a 3-way.
It's like when you multiply a negative and a positive.
No.
Someone thinks one of us has a math degree because of this conversation, just so you know.
I've got him.
Nah, I've got degrees. None of them are math.
What happened to the screen?
It went to sleep. I hadn't moved the mouse in a minute.
My God,
It
why
does that.
Why do you have Why do you have it so it goes to sleep?
It goes to sleep after like 45 minutes, dude.
Oh,
It's just what it does. Do you pay the electricity for the studio?
that monitor does not use that much
What's
electricity.
that say? Dick plus.
Dick equals black hole.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes,
Well, that
it
could
does.
happen.
Dick plus dick equals.
They're talking about
No, that's touching the tips.
talking about penis and penis sex. Is that what they're?
Are you talking
there?
about
I
putting the
think so.
penis inside the penis, like urethral? Is what? There's a name
It's
for that.
it's called extreme sounding.
Sounding. There you go. I was looking for the right word. It's sounding. Do not Google search sounding with the safe search off.
It's when you chug a Red Bull and stick your penis in another penis hole.
You have to chug a Red Bull
Well,
first.
what? Like a fly.
But what? But they don't find out until they put the two penises together. So what if they're both females and then they both open up to
It has to
accept?
do with biology, dude. It has to do with biology. Like,
One will always open up.
yeah.
It's the hormones.
It's like the alpha and the beta.
So whichever one's putting off the right pheromones. Is
They'll
that what
wrestle for a little bit to establish. And then they do it.
Right. Yep.
I'm gonna have to clip that section of you dancing. I think that's a good.
Just a dance. That was a mating dance.
It was. It
It was very formal.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
And then one will just go. Then you can have the gay mating.
Oh my God.
Science, dude. Look it up.
Aren't you glad you asked about this?
He's the one that was trying to say more than one penis is gay.
I mean, I guess it's all just up to opinion.
Again, it's a penis to vagina ratio. So like if you got two dudes and a girl,
but are we
that's a penis ratio of 1, which means not gay.
But
there
are
could
we-
be
are we
up to
just-
3 penis.
So are we just talking about penises in a room, or do they have to be bared penises?
Well, they've got to be bare. If they're covered up, it's a net nothing.
So it's all involved with how you utilize the penis.
It also
in order
has
to make
also
gay.
has to be hard. Soft penises don't count.
Soft penises don't count. So if there's like
No.
5 dudes and they're just taking turns on having
Have you
erections,
never been to a nudist resort? There's soft penises everywhere, but you're not gay.
I'm not allowed at a nudist resort.
You're not
there
allowed
was the
within
incident
50
where you
feet.
told me you weren't going to talk about that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting.
No, it's okay.
I mean, it wasn't a lifetime ban. It was like you'll be able to go back one day.
One day, when I'm too old to care.
The ban was just 3 weeks
You'll
for us.
fit. You'll fit.
The scars are permanent. Don't forget your towel. You have to carry your own towel.
Mm-hmm.
Wipe down the equipment.
Always wipe down the equipment. All right, folks. I think that's going to do it. I can't even remember
Roll
what the
Tide.
last law was.
That's how you know we did it right.
But just remember, it's not gay if it's in a 3-way.
It's very true.
This has been
Eiffel Tower, Wobbly H.
a
Not
learning
gay.
experience.
Not gay.
You know what we should do? We should end every episode with "Just remember." And
Hang on, are you telling me you've never been involved in a Wobbly H?
Do you really want to ask that?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Now imagine.
oh yeah,
I am. Are
it
you
sounds like a
voguing?
sword. Sounds like a
Okay,
sword
like have you ever been to a pig roast?
a
A
spit.
pig roast.
spit.
Okay, so there's
Yeah.
a spit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now imagine that the sticks
Yeah,
that are vertical
2 people.
are people.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a sword fight. We're discussing a sword fight.
Okay.
And then there's a female in between.
Oh
Okay.
no, we are not discussing
Or
a
the
sword
pig.
fight.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah, I've never been involved in a wobbly H.
Like both of you.
But that's
Really?
totally not gay.
No, of course not.
Obviously not.
Unless you look the other dude in the eye and high five him. Totally gay if you do that.
Is high-fiving over the girl's back gay?
I feel like it is. You shouldn't be touching the guy at all. Accidental contact will happen. No intentional contact with the guy. You have to be separated by the female at all times.
And no eye contact?
No eye contact. You
So-
literally have to like look around.
So
like
what
this.
about DVDA?
What now?
DVDA?
You're gonna break that down for
Double
me.
vaginal, double anal?
No, it's an okay. That's
not
like
okay.
50% gay.
So it's only 50% gay, not 100% gay.
Well, it's because the balls will touch.
Well, but if it's DVDA, then there's 2 dicks touching
They'll
in
just-
both holes.
Oh no, that's all the way gay. That's just
But
using,
it's
that's
still-
using an excuse to touch dicks. Is
Oh,
what
okay.
that's doing. Like,
So-
that's
so-
not okay.
So it's internal sword fighting.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's not okay.
Okay, so that's totally gay.
Because like half the sensation you're getting is from another dick.
Okay, but if it's
Like, nothing wrong with that. If you want to be gay, that's fine. But let's just be clear: you're being gay while involving a woman in your gay activities.
But if it's SVSA, then it's only half gay because the balls are flapping. What are you staring at?
I was
There's a
just
lot
reading
going on in
chat,
chat.
and I'm refocusing now because I can't die at the moment. 'cause-
Chat has a lot of stuff branching off y'all's comments.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a lot going on.
Well, y'all stay in chat after we leave here. We need to get going. I appreciate y'all joining us. Thank you for being here. Those of you who did not join us on Twitch, please go to twitch.tv/Eldorado Studio. You can find us there and you can subscribe. Please do. That's how we make any sort of money.
Yep.
Go to eldoradostudio.net. You can also donate on Patreon there. Make sure you check out some of the other shows, Out for Delivery, Beast on the Road. All good guys, and occasionally I'm on Out for Delivery whenever Jason asks me to.
Yes.
So, but anyway, folks, thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you next time. What pictures are you showing over there?